Hello everybody, and welcome to the finale of Life is Strange 1. After a whole month of messing with time travel, we've made it to the end of the road. It is time for episode 5, Polarized. The storm is coming into full force, although it's
Previously
not
on
quite
Life
the
is
storm
Strange.
we expected.
Whoa. What did you find?
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over.
It still
That's
makes me
it.
really uncomfortable.
We can't trust anybody, except each other.
You know more about her than me.
No, you and Chloe think you know more than anybody, like all teenagers.
Oh, look. The Wonder Twins.
What are you doing in my dorm? You are so fucking dead!
Nathan is truly psychotic. I know he has something to do with Rachel missing.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims.
What are you doing here, Max?
Victoria has to be next.
What a lame gimmick.
Rachel, why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where?
The junkyard! Max, we have to find that spot now!
Rachel, what? I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry.
This was like, last episode was so awful,
I know you're close to
man.
Nathan, but your life is in serious danger. Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after he's done. Oh God, Max, look. She's still there. Oh, no. Chloe. How? What the fuck?
And that's the last thing we got to see. It was the teacher the whole time. Let's see where we're at, 'cause it's nowhere good. Yeah, this is, hereby trigger warning, use of needles, drugs, abuse. We've already heard and seen some stuff about this kind of thing, but this episode's gonna have it in a lot more force. It's, I'm probably making it sound worse than it really is, but this is a much more uncomfortable episode for me because, I have a needle phobia. Doesn't feel like we're already at the end of this game, man. Like, of course, we've got 3 more to go after this, and then I want to play Remember Me, but... Hey, Boredom. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day, my dude. Life is Strange, Episode 5. Polarized. So when's the boss fight? We already fought the boss. We lost. This is how we ended up in this chair. The boss ambushed us. We weren't looking. It was a bad time.
Chloe?
Uh-oh.
What? Where?
He has her, too.
The dark room.
This is
Anybody out
a
there?
problem.
Please help!
God, I don't remember anything that happened. Oh shit, that's me. He took that shot last night. If I could move it towards me.
Detach right foot? Oh, hey.
Finally, I'm free. Almost, of course. And right in front of me. Great. I can see all my things, but I can't grab it.
Alright, give me the trolley. Come on, come on. Oh my god, imagine she kicked it away from herself. That would be... I would be depressed. Like, just as the
I hate looking at
player...
myself like that. You'll pay for this, Jefferson.
Oh god, I don't want to focus on
I
this.
promised I would never go back in time like this again. But this is the only way.
Oh, this is awful.
Oh, that's great.
There we go.
Oh, Max.
This angle highlights your purity, see? The slightly unconscious model is often the most open and honest. No vanity or posing, just pure expression. Oh, Christ. Look at that perfect face.
This is already, like, horrible to watch and think about, but...
Hold that stare there! Stay still!
As a teacher myself, this is just horrifying. Because, like, we literally only have one job.
Oh, Max! You fucked up my shot!
And that's to guide the students
don't
to
worry.
being better people.
We have all the time in the world.
That is
For now,
my one and
I
only
knew
job
You were special
under
the second
any
I saw you
circumstance
first
as a teacher.
selfie. Yes, I still hate that word.
And look at what this one's doing.
But I love the purity of your own image. Not like Rachel, who was always looking in the wrong places. Poor Rachel. Wait. Let me try this angle.
That angle somehow
Don't
feels
move.
worse. Man, she's barely coherent.
Much better. Thanks, Max. If only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects around and expect a cohesive style or theme. But he had an eye for shadows, and an eye for a whole lot more, as his elite family will find out, along with Arcadia Bay. Nice. Oh, good. Oh, those eyes. It's just too bad you're so goddamn nosy, Max. But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone. And you fell right into my hands. You really should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend.
I honestly don't even know what to say about all this. Like,
Chloe.
this is just
Right.
horrifying, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry that that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history, like most Arcadia Bay
My
tryouts.
ass, man.
Nobody will be surprised. Or care. Though I promise, people will care when you die tonight, Max. I wasn't lying when I said you have a gift.
Well, we knew that.
Okay.
You just don't know what it
Now, this
is.
looks good.
I promise, you don't know what it
Maybe
is.
a few more close-ups. Max, please do not move so much. I need you posed and framed my way. Maybe a new dose will calm you down.
Oh, come on. No, don't do
Now
this.
don't move or this will hurt much.
Oh,
Stupid! stupid bitch! You just don't listen, do you? In fact, you never did hear much in my class. If you had, you might have seen all this coming.
Hi, Zoe.
Damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you, and I've noticed that you've been more fearless this week than maybe your whole life.
No.
Remember my number one rule. Always take the shot.
Oh. I hate this guy, man. Oh, it changed.
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe that happened. So sick.
Wait a minute, so because we did that, now there's something different about the room? Oh god. This is, you know what, this is definitely our fault.
Victoria. Hey, Victoria. It's Max. Can you hear me?
Max. Oh God. Where are we? Oh, what's happening?
You've been drugged like Kate. And me. Do you remember how you got here?
No, I don't know. Wait, you warned me. You warned me about Nathan. Then I went to Jefferson for help and he was acting so weird. That's the last thing I remember. And I can't move my hands. Help me, Max. Please. I'm sorry for everything.
Oh god.
Listen carefully.
This is
Mark
horrible,
Jefferson
man.
kidnapped us. He's using Nathan as well. Jefferson is very dangerous, so we have to get out of here before he comes back.
I mean, at this point,
Max.
I don't even trust that Nathan's
I just
around
can't believe
anymore,
this is
'cause,
real.
like, the kid didn't even make it to the party.
I don't want to die like this. I'm only 18.
I have a plan.
Victoria, please listen. I have a plan.
Really? How? Max, I'm so scared.
So am I. But we don't have time to be scared. We have to fight back. Now.
Max, I can't even move my arms. How are we supposed to fight?
I'm not
Headbutting
going
him.
to let that asshole get away with
It,
this.
it's worked well enough so far. It
I
worked
need
for
you to
Warren,
be
right?
strong. I can't do this alone. We need
Worked
to
for
act
Nathan
while
in
we're
episode 1
clear-headed.
too, I think.
If he doses us again, we'll forget everything.
I'm not strong, Max. Look at me. Look what I did to Kate Marsh.
You're right. You are
Now
pretty
she's
weak
in
for
the
that, aren't you?
hospital, and I'm here.
True. We're both here.
We're both here. Okay?
I just can't believe this is happening. That Jefferson would do this to me. To us.
Victoria, we will find a way to escape. I promise.
Max, I believe you.
I'd really
Camera?
like to smash that fancy camera into Jefferson's face.
So we don't want to go back through there again.
That picture isn't going to help.
Yeah, no, we don't want
And
that a second
I can't
time.
go through all that again.
How about these photos? They weren't here before.
I'm definitely more awake in this photo. I could try this one.
God, I don't want to.
This might work.
I really don't want to.
Please work.
Got it.
So innocent.
I'm getting some spectacular images.
I don't
here,
like that the
Max.
back of the room is
Yes,
just like dark
Victoria would
space.
kill to be in your place, but
That's so weird.
she doesn't understand our connection. You're the winner, Max. I choose you. Your portrait.
Fuck you.
You're trying too hard. I know you're scared. You all
Of
have the
course she's
same
scared.
doe-eyed look when you wake up here. Replaced by fear as you realize what's about to happen.
I know almost nobody who, like, doesn't have fear and at least a little bit of anger sprinkled in. Because, like, everybody's terrified, no, don't hurt me, but on the inside, they're also like, how dare you?
Mr. Jefferson, why are you doing this?
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you asked that question. Simply put, I'm obsessed with the idea of capturing that moment innocence evolves into corruption. That shift from black to white to gray and beyond. Most models are cynical. They lose that naivete. However, some Blackwell students carry their hope and optimism with them like an aura. And those lucky few become my models. My subjects.
Yes. You're a psychopath. And this is your last session.
Au contraire, Max. I'm so sane that nobody knows what's happening to you right now. As you can see, Sleeping Beauty here is too harsh for my gentle lens. And don't get me started on your late partner.
I'ma kill
I had
you,
enough
bro.
of those faux punk sluts in my Seattle days.
Go to hell.
Go to
man.
hell. You will for everybody you've hurt.
Unlike pure sweet Kate Marsh, I don't believe in that bullshit.
I mean,
She
I
could
don't
have been my
either, but
masterpiece.
I still have no problem sending you to
Is
find
what
out.
artist makes it. And my muse.
Blah. God, I hate your voice now.
Blah,
You
blah.
might as well savor it, considering it's the last you'll hear. Oh. That struck a nerve. Your face changed color. Beautiful.
You will not get away with this.
You know, on the bright
I want you to
side,
know
hitting the
that.
teacher with blah,
Too bad you
blah,
already made a
blah is
convincing
some
argument
level
against
of
Nathan in the
normalcy and a
principal's
little bit
office.
of, you know, funny.
Thank you so much for setting him up for me. I do know that the Prescotts are going to have a major scandal when the town finds out what their elite son has been doing for homework.
So he's gonna put it all on him.
He's as sick as you.
Don't judge people, Max. But that's why Nathan never should have been at Blackwell.
That makes two.
That makes two of you.
I helped Nathan realize his vision. So few people get that chance.
You brainwashed him.
I became a sort of father figure for Nathan.
Not like he had one
It
to begin
happens
with.
often in
That
teacher-student relationships. It was kind of touching for a
man,
while.
don't pervert
everything
what I
about your
do
plans at Blackwell?
day in,
Don't
day
be
out
stupid,
for your
Max.
nonsense.
I told him what he needed to hear. In return, I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects?
Rachel Amber was your victim, not your subject.
Rachel Amber.
I hate
That's
this.
the real tragedy. Nathan thought he could be an artist like me. Instead, the dumbass gave her an overdose.
Why Rachel?
Why, Rachel?
I don't have time to tell you everything. But she was special. A human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection.
You know, it seems everyone had a real special connection, like
Did you know she also had a connection with
a
Frank?
good amount.
Let's
This
be
is just
honest.
like
She
kind
was
of.
doing the classic bad boy
It's.
thing. She
I
was
mean, in a way, but so much worse. Hi, Jose.
over
Welcome
Frank
in.
before it began. He just didn't know. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears.
We
Los
figured
Angeles
that.
would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor.
You're evil.
Oh, I see. You and your friends almost beat Nathan to death. See, we're not so different.
Yes, we
He
are.
literally pulled a gun
I
on us
cared more about
twice
Nathan than
and
you
tried
did.
to beat
No!
on all of us.
You didn't.
So,
It's just too bad that he
You know, I
fell
don't
in
feel
lust
bad
with
about
Rachel.
beating the
He
crap out
actually
of him.
thought he could mimic what I do with the camera and subject, like father, but not like son.
Where is Nathan now?
Dead and buried. After what he did to Rachel, I knew I couldn't keep him as a protege for much longer. Now
So
the
he
police
killed
will
him
never
too.
find his body. Do you finally get it now, Max? I can't compromise my vision with amateurs.
You are an amateur. Look at the trail of death you left behind. You can't blame all this on Nathan. I don't
She's got a
care what you
point.
do to me. You're gonna die, motherfucker. For Chloe and Rachel and everybody else.
I appreciate her.
I do love your spirit, Max, but you brought yourself here. By your own choice. Anyway, I like my models to be seen and not heard. So I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you. Okay. Now, let's see how these shots came out. I can see why your instant camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out.
And this is the part where the VOD gets muted, I'm sure.
I have all those photos in my diary. This could be a way out.
So, okay, so I have a new dialogue choice somewhere.
Wait! Please, Mr. Jefferson.
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures. Especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
My diary.
You still have my diary.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me. There's nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look at your selfies.
Yeah, give me. You didn't pass me one real quick. I
What
just
a
want to
waste of
reminisce.
talent. Look at that shot, Max.
Oh, I will.
You
I
can
intend
do
to.
so much better.
Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Okay, wait, no, focus on it. Oh, hey, I got it instantly. Oh, it's the selfie from the first day.
Frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
I'm
word
back.
for a wonderful photographic
Right
tradition.
back where I started this insane week. And
Of
nobody
course,
is going to
as
hurt
you all
Chloe
know,
ever
the photo
again.
portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Yes, the
The
Daguerrean
Daguerrean
process.
process.
Oh. Well, that was easy, Max.
Was it?
There's no sense.
Okay.
Well,
No sense
Okay, then.
causing trouble yet.
so,
We'll burn him
the
shortly.
Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Obviously, Max has read them.
No.
Guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes
Time to
contest.
change time.
With the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art
First,
world.
let's make it real easy to capture Mark Jefferson.
You know, I actually have
Together.
done reading
Taylor,
on
don't hide. Still waiting
daguerreotypes.
for your entry too. And yes, Max,
You know,
I see you pretending not to see.
I remember from back in the first
Faster.
episode, I was like, I actually know the answer to this question.
I have to warn David
felt
about
good.
Jefferson and the dark room.
Alright. Cell phone?
All I need is David's number, and Jefferson is one text closer to life with...
Alright. So do we have that written somewhere?
I should be able to track down David's number from the school pamphlet.
Why don't we just walk up to him?
Found you.
Security, David Madsen. Yep, there it is.
Be consumed by your work. I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important culture.
For
Warn
once,
David.
David, I'm praying you'll overreact to this as much as everything else.
Come on, give it to us, bud.
And take Jefferson down fast.
Give it to us. You're after Rachel Amber. Mark Jefferson is guilty. His dark room is under the Prescott's farmhouse. You know the location. He's sick and dangerous. Stop him.
You wanted me to enter the contest, asshole. So maybe I'll be going to San Francisco. And Jefferson, you'll be going to prison. The past within the past. Am I pushing myself too hard?
I haven't had a nosebleed since I was like early teen years.
It doesn't
I gotta
matter what
say,
happens to me.
it does not feel
I
good.
have to save Chloe. Hi, Kate.
Let's comfort Kate real quick.
Hey, Max.
Kate, listen to me.
I am.
Always remember that you're not alone. I've got your back no matter what happens. So do a lot of other people. We all care. We're all here for you. You need to know that.
Max, that makes me feel so blessed for the first time this week.
Aww.
I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Neither do I.
It laid it on a little thick,
Maybe
but it's
we
really
could both
nice.
use a hug.
Aw, I love that. Lurking during the birthday stream.
You always
I don't know
the
if
right
today is
thing
the
to do.
actual day, Ren, but happy birthday, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful stream and a wonderful day in general. Thank you very much for your lurk. No, that's not what I hate when I do that. I keep accidentally hitting. Now I need to do that all over again. Yep. Skip, skip, skip. Alright.
I can't go past these photo boundaries, so I need to fix
Okay.
everything from here.
Mr. Jefferson? We need to talk.
Can you see I'm talking to Mr. Jefferson now?
That
Yes,
sounds like
I
a you
see.
problem.
But maybe you shouldn't.
And why not?
He's
on.
like, oh.
Are you okay, Max?
I will be when Victoria understands that hiding behind a screen, posting videos of people is incredibly cruel and unfair. You're smart enough to know how easy it is to hurt somebody, to destroy their life. I just want you to think about how much it would hurt if somebody did that to you. You can always make the right choice, Victoria. I know you've got a good heart. I've seen it.
Listen, I didn't...
You don't have to explain. There's no reason for you to be so insecure that you can't be happy with your own talent. Wouldn't it be better to lift people up than to bring them down? You could inspire people.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking
Now
about
it's being a little
Do I,
extra.
Mr. Jefferson?
It
I
was
think I
really
should
good
stay
at
out of
first.
this one, Victoria.
He's like, I just want to watch this fight
Then
happen.
I guess I'm done talking.
And that's okay too.
Jeez.
That was kind of random, Max. What did you mean?
Here's my photograph for the Everyday Heroes contest.
Oh, that was easy.
No,
Oh, God.
it wasn't easy at all.
Well, I can't prejudge yet, but I'm very happy you decided to enter. That means a lot to me. And Blackwell. The first step for any artist is to put themselves out there in the world without fear. To be innocent.
Or
I
guilty.
hate that. That's so... that's so
Thanks
creepy.
for the photo, and maybe both of us will be jet-setting to San Francisco this Friday.
Or maybe only one of us will be going.
Don't be so modest, Max. Anything can happen in a week.
Oh,
As you're
hon,
going
you,
to find out, Mr. Jefferson.
you thought I meant I wouldn't be good. No, no. You're in danger. So none of it's changing? Ah, that changed. They've got him. Oh, they've got them both. And they found her body. It really is a shame. And she won! Hey! I have to say, I never understood why exactly she won. Because, like, it's a picture of her standing in front of all the pictures from her bedroom. But how does that apply to being an everyday hero? Like, what did she do in that picture? You know what I mean? It was always just weird.
Okay.
So she's on the plane.
You're okay, Max. You're safe. On a plane.
Is it the principal? It's art. It can mean literally what... I mean, I know.
I hope...
But when you've got a specific prompt, you know, you can't just put literally anything you want and say, it follows it because I say so. You know, sure, art can be, you know, really subjective and really open-ended, but when you're taking... It was literally... It was a photograph of someone standing in front of other photographs. There's, like... There's absolutely zero heroic about it.
I did everything right this time.
I don't know, maybe it's because she's the one who caught the teacher? I don't know. It's weird for me. It bothers me a little bit. Local teacher arrested. There we go. You rule, Max. I'm so proud of my superstar.
Oh, you're alive.
Hey, she's happy for us.
I did it. I fixed everything. Wowzer.
Window.
It's so
that does
weird
look really
in
nice.
between realities. Everything is.
I've actually
focus
never
in
been
the
on a
distance.
plane before. I haven't even traveled very far from where I live. Like I live in New England in the northeastern United States. You know, a lot of my viewers know that. But I've only left New England a couple of times and only been to like 2 places outside of it. I've never left the country. I've never gone a distance that was more than like a 5-6 hour drive. You know, I've never really traveled that much, and I have never, like, I think I have been in the car when someone was dropped off at an airport once. That's it. That's it.
Aw, I haven't seen Hot Dog Man in forever.
Hot Dog Man.
Chloe and I used to totally play the video game and watch him all the time.
I need the video game for Hot
When
Dog
we were
Man now.
innocent.
Y'all still innocent. Shut up. You're good. You're good. You got the bad guy.
Beginning of the end for Jefferson and
Blackwell
the
security
Prescotts.
uncovers bunker and scandal. Ooh. My passport's expired since I never leave the country. I actually don't have a passport. I should get one at some point. Amid all the environmental chaos in Arcadia Bay, such as the unseasonal snowfall and beached whales. Okay, so all of that stuff is still happening. Blackwell Security uncovers bunker and scandal. Acting on a series of tips from David Madsen, head of security at Blackwell Academy, police officers descended Tuesday on a bizarre underground chamber, allegedly used by teacher Mark Jefferson and student Nathan Prescott to drug, kidnap, and photograph young women. Although there were no other signs of physical or sexual assault on the victims, the disturbing revelations have sent shockwaves through the tranquil city of Arcadia Bay. Even Sean Prescott, the most powerful businessman in the area, is under investigation for his role as owner of the farmhouse where the high-tech darkroom studio was located.
Shut up.
I really hope, like, that brings down their whole family.
I have to
They
admit,
all trash.
I love being called an artist.
Now, I do think Max is a legitimate artist, and that she is a fantastic photographer. She definitely has the skill and the talent for it, and she's good at it. She is an artist. I just don't think her particular photo fit the theme.
Wait till I'm in Frisco.
That's really it.
Nobody calls.
We're almost in San Francisco. I'm so stressed, but I'm so excited too.
I didn't know
Your seat
planes
and
had
stow
things
any
like that.
electronic gear until the plane is on the ground and at the gate. Thank you. We're starting our descent in a few minutes. It's a beautiful day in San Francisco.
He looks like
with
the
clear
teacher, but in
skies
another,
and
like,
a
20
cool
years.
6 degrees. We hope you enjoyed your trip, and we thank you very much for choosing Pacific West Air. Come fly with us anytime.
I don't think so. I'm hoping these airline seats get smaller so I won't have to fly at all anymore.
What? What does that mean? What does that mean?
How did you sleep?
Why would the seats being smaller
wasn't
mean he doesn't
snoring out
have
loud,
to?
Max.
Whatever.
Just a bit.
It's been a tough week at Blackwell. So
I
I hope you
noticed.
forgive me. Between Mr. Jefferson and Prescott's, things have been hectic, to say the least.
I totally get it, Principal Wells.
That's a smart way of telling me to stop whining.
Flying's kind of. Is
We
it
are proud
really?
of you for representing Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest. I know I'm not exactly the guide you wanted in San Francisco, but we all want you to have a great experience here.
I already am, and we're not even there.
The principal. He needs more of a spine, but
Christ. Another nosebleed?
he's. I don't think he's ill-intentioned.
You're not just screwing around with
He's
time.
just a bit cowardly, which is still a massive problem that I have trouble respecting, given the nature of his position, but, you know. You can't be in such a heavy position of leadership with so much, you know, being in your control and under your care, and be a coward at the same time. It doesn't work. I rode, we drove 20 hours to Georgia, and it was way more fun than flying. I like road trips. I don't go on them super often, because it's rare that I and people that I would go with have the time for it. But, like, I've sat in a car for 5-6 hours straight and just, you know, sung along to Disney music and whatever else happens to be on the radio or on a playlist, and just, you know, feeling the wind blowing into the windows. It's a fun experience.
San Francisco is so cool.
Passed by
And
a
it's not
giant
as
peach. What?
So is the buffet. If an event skimps on the food, you know it's a bad event.
As long as I don't have to eat any
I
caviar.
mean, he's got a point.
This is your day, Max. You can do whatever you want. I hope you take advantage of your status and talk to as many influential people here as possible. Watch
Passed
the
out,
room.
woke up, I asked,
I
where
don't know.
are we?
I feel so weird. Like
I've never actually
I'm a
had
little
caviar
kid
either, I
hanging
don't
with the
think.
adults.
Max,
Pretty sure I have.
after this week, you are certainly not a little kid anymore. In fact, you're a noteworthy adult being honored by your peers. Now you have to start acting like the photographer you want to be. Hell, I wanted to be in charge of a big school someday. So I started taking charge of things when I was young. Ask my poor classmates.
And now you're not very good at it,
Max,
so...
I'm gonna eat up that caviar so you don't have to. Better get in there and start schmoozing. You know, I won't always be here to take charge. But you come talk to me whenever you want.
Come on, Max. After everything that's
You know,
happened, this
I
should
have
be
to
the least
say-
scary thing you've ever done.
I have to say, sometimes I still feel like a little kid.
Wow,
You know,
Max.
I feel like I
You
haven't,
did it.
you know, like, I'm not that far into anything. I haven't really made it anywhere. I'm still just like this insignificant child that hasn't accomplished much yet. And then I realize, like, I'm a teacher.
Somehow.
I have futures
I
in
went
my
from the
hands
dark
now. I
room
have this, like,
to
super
this
important
gallery.
and impactful
I've been
position.
through so many realities in 1 week.
Yeah, no, I still live at
Life
home
is-
too, and I'm about to hit 25. But it's like, you know, sometimes I think I haven't made a lot of progress and like leveled up to adulthood yet. But I have this like lifelong career already. I'm only 3 weeks away from graduating with my 3rd degree, and I'm still working towards my 4th. You know, like, I'm doing all of these major things, and yet it feels insignificant sometimes. And it's like, it's weird to have those two thought processes mixing together. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working towards my 4th one. I should have it next May. You know, like, it's weird. 34, divorced, unemployed, and living back at home. But it'd be like that sometimes, num-nums. Hi, welcome in. It's nice to see you. Everything will work out, though.
I wish I had time to go see those murals
Oh
here.
my god. But also past the Mason-Dixon line, definitely. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jose. That's funny. Also, I love the design of that. What is
The
this?
Zeitgeist Gallery does have a cool history in Frisco.
I have a job interview Monday.
I mean,
Really?
San Fran.
Why, good morning.
You're gonna
You must be
nail
Max
that.
Caulfield. Congratulations for your Everyday Heroes photo.
You're going to
The exhibition is
absolutely
quite
nail that.
impressive,
Let me know how it
especially with
goes.
your
I want to
entry.
know. Aw, I'm glad you appreciated my work. Thank you.
I need to drop some serious cash in there.
Donations go straight to community art programs. We need more of these. Community art programs can literally be the difference in things like crime rates, graduation rates, you know, average grades. Having, like, community programs like this really makes that difference, almost by themselves sometimes. I hate that I keep pressing the
Why,
button.
good morning. You must be Max Caulfield. Congratulations
based
for
in
your
Norway.
Everyday Heroes photo.
I don't
The
know
exhibition
if
is
that's a
quite
good thing or a bad
impressive,
thing.
especially with your entry.
I'm a little bit foreign from you, so I don't know well enough.
There
Also,
I
hello,
am,
been lurking a while.
along with all the other women.
Yes, I saw you hiding
I
there.
should say
I appreciate it.
artists
Thank you.
instead.
Also, I see that we have a new group game night planned. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And it's on a Friday, I think it said. Yeah, it's on a Friday this time, so I can join in without a
It's
problem.
definitely shot with a medium
trying
format
to
camera
relocate-
using a Leica
Oh,
35mm lens.
okay.
You can definitely find out those details. The story of a photo. If you
It's great to read all these comments.
So inspiring,
ones.
not as good as last year. Makes me want to start taking photos. Future of photography. Chose the path of least regret. Great example of surveillance. Their 15 minutes are almost up. So nice, inspiring stuff. I like that.
details of a picture.
Mostly.
Oh.
Yeah, since it's on a Friday, I
heard
will
Mark Jefferson was supposed to be here tonight.
definitely...
That was so shocking.
I will
have one of his
definitely be
monographs.
in.
Are you
Hold on
Max
to it.
Caulfield?
His work is
Bravo
going to be
on
worth
your
serious
entry.
cash.
I'm the art critic for Iris N magazine, and we would love to include you in a piece about future trendsetters in photography.
Ooh, thank you.
I'll send you the details this week, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, keep me updated on what happens, because, like, I want to know. That sounds really, like, important. Oh, I like these. Alright, yeah, what do you think of when you guys see these three statues? Because, like, the first thing I think of is when you're trying to get food out the fridge at, like, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you're not trying to wake anybody else up. That's the only thing that can come to mind, like, when you're trying to sneak around in the dead of night.
That one is kind of silly.
I like the super simplistic designs like these, though.
I would love
They're
to have this
interesting.
on a shelf.
Shredded cheese.
I like. Oh, but imagine how much time it takes to make one sculpture.
I don't know what I'd say my art form is. Probably writing. But it certainly isn't statue, you know, it certainly isn't statue work. It isn't photography work. Although I love to take pictures of things, you know, and I really appreciate that, like, I have a brand new phone, so, like, the camera is super high quality, and so it lets me take such beautiful pictures that are so clear, and I have a blast with it. But oh, hey, it's in the spirit of my photo. But you know, I know it's not my art.
Aren't you from Blackwell Academy? I wanted to go there, but I didn't get in.
Aw.
They have such a cool program. I bet you're learning a lot.
We were learning a lot. And then our teacher got he got a really nice pair of metal
I
bracelets.
do not understand art.
Ooh, champagne.
Champagne makes me think of me and Chloe getting busted with that wine.
You know, I'm actually not really, like, I'm not really an alcohol person. I don't like champagne usually because it can tend to be on the bitter side. Hasselblad? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna lurk while I farm my Ariel. Thank you for lurking. Have fun farming. I don't actually know what that is, Jose.
So,
Hassel?
how are you handling your new fame as a photographer?
I don't feel like a famous photographer yet.
Every
Hasselblad?
journey starts with the first step.
Ooh.
I'm only a Blackwell bureaucrat, not an artist.
Some of their cameras look
But
really
you've made
nice.
us proud with the great response to your work so far.
Swedish camera manufacturer. It's surreal.
It's kind of surreal to be here after everything that happened at Blackwell.
All the more reason to celebrate your success.
Maybe I feel guilty for celebrating.
Leave that to me. I
So what
should
phone
have
do you
been more
have that it has
proactive
something like
about
that?
Kate Marsh and her awful situation.
Yes, you should have.
She's strong, and I'm glad she made it out of that hell. Should have put my foot down with Nathan Prescott. Or put my foot in his ass.
At least he acknowledges that he should have had more spine. But I have to do it to him.
I did tell you that Nathan was involved.
There you go.
Not that I expected
Now
anyone
you can't
to
send
believe
people
me.
pictures because there's
I'll
yeah,
regret
no,
that
that
for the
happens
rest
to
of my
me
life, Max.
way too often.
The Prescotts knew.
Like I
protect
can
your
never
own.
like I'll
And
be
Jefferson
sitting there
had
talking to
such a
people
great
on
reputation.
Discord and I'll be like, "Hey,
Nobody
look at this
expected him
awesome
to
picture I took," and then it says a file
Couldn't
too
believe the
large.
police found those sick
It's
photos
just
in his
agony.
dark room. Oh, those poor girls.
At least he's in jail along with
1
Nathan
plus
for
9.
kidnapping and
Okay.
murder.
And Sean Prescott is now under
Yeah, I
serious
just googled what kind of
investigation for all
phones
his
have
years
that
of
for the
corruption.
camera, and it's
Money and power can only protect you for so long.
jeez,
Okay,
1
babe.
plus 9,
The irony is that for
$730.
once,
That's not that
Sean
bad,
Prescott
actually.
had no clue what was going on with Jefferson, and he even bought from
Controversial.
Blackwell.
Was it controversial? Maybe it's karma. I
I'd
paid
like
like
to think
900.
there's some
Yeah,
karma involved. The Prescotts
Chinese
have
phone.
had this coming.
I do believe that what goes around comes around.
I mean,
just hope it's all
my
good for a
phone,
change.
I have
I'm
the
hoping
Galaxy
this is a fresh start,
S21.
Principal Wells.
Like I
It's
said
it
before,
sells for like I
you're an
think
adult
a
now.
grand or you
You
know
can call me
1100.
Ray.
Some stores
at
even
least
higher.
for this event.
But I
Now,
have
if you'll
I got it for like
excuse me, I
500.
hear the buffet
and it's
calling me
gorgeous.
Again.
Also, it's weird. What's good? Hey, Blackhawk, welcome in. How you doing, man? This is a buffet. This the buffet. My man. This is your buffet. What are you talking about? I'm doing good. How you doing? It has like 300 gigs and 2 batteries. Mine doesn't have 2 batteries, but mine has a pretty good amount of space on it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I have long forgotten how to properly pronounce that, and I'm still somehow gonna butcher that. I can change from dead to 125. Nice. My phone only takes maybe like 45 minutes to an hour or so. So, you know, it's really not that bad. But, you know, I have to comment on him saying, "You're an adult now, call me Ray," like, call him by his first name. And, like, I literally am a teacher. I work with them. There are some who are my age, and one of them is my former teacher, who is actually the reason I got hired on to begin with. I still don't call them by their first names. It's high school. It's high school on both fronts. You know, in game and for me. Yeah, no, it's high school. She is 18. She's a senior, but it's like I'm now working for my high school teacher, and like I'm around the principal, and I still refer to everybody as like Mr., Miss, Mrs. You know, I don't call them by their first names because like it feels weird.
I guess I have to get used to the idea of fancy food I don't want
It
to
doesn't look
eat.
that fancy. Hello. Can I keep seeing a speak prompt.
Oh, hey, you're the one who entered the self-portrait. Or actually, do you call it a selfie? Anyway, I was very
gonna
impressed about how
smack
you
you.
subverted it to make all of your photo subjects the focus. Oh, very smart.
I'm gonna smack you.
Very smart.
I'm gonna smack you. 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 I'm gonna s All my teachers by their names, but I don't work with them. So yeah, I mean, being in college, I'll be like more casual about it. Like instead of like I had a teacher named Dr. Brown. Instead of saying professor or doctor or mister, I just call him Brown because that's what everybody calls him. It's like it's a lot more casual, but I still use the last name instead, or I'll just say professor. I don't know. I'm weird about it.
I have to say, this is the best everyday hero show I've seen since it began. All the pictures say a lot about our times. Bravo.
I have to say, like, this game was set. How long ago? 10 years? What year is this? I don't remember. Hang on. When does Life is Strange take place? 2013. So it takes place at the end of 2013. So it's...
Everybody is a photographer now.
It's, what, almost 9 years ago. It's about 8.5. And a picture like this would still be considered somewhat brave today. Because, like, in many places, it's still not safe to let this be seen. So I will admit, this is pretty heroic. To publicize that. It really is.
That is different. Loving the retro vibe.
That looked like Victoria for a second.
Excuse me. I just wanted to tell you how much I loved your photograph. I've seen a lot today, but there's something powerful and understated in yours. I can't wait to see much more of your work in the future.
Everyday hero.
I always get so inspired whenever I come here. Hey, I love your shot. I just wanted to say
that looks like it would be a really cool picture if it weren't like just doodled. Like as a real photograph, that probably looks awesome. Alright, let's take a seat. Have the music come in and mute our VOD real quick.
I can't believe I'm in San Francisco. How can I process this after all the death I've seen this week? I wish Chloe was here with me now. Without her, I couldn't have fought Jefferson. And she always pushed me to not be shy about my photos. Even if that feels so trivial after what happened with Rachel and Kate. But for whatever reason, I have this power. I hope I finally used it right.
I think we did. I think we did. Alright.
Bad exposure.
This makes me feel so sad. Like I was. Usually these kind of contests, they put
Birdie.
me to sleep, but I like how this show is about specific actions, not just abstractions. The zeitgeist is
to an
doing some
extent.
unique stuff this year.
How do these galleries afford to rent here?
I'm sorry, is that... He looks like
Dad,
he's a messed up
love
version
art.
of Chloe's dad.
I wonder if I could... Sorry, I don't know your name, but I saw your picture in the gallery brochure, and I just wanted to let you know how cool your entry was.
You know who it belongs to, but you don't... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean... I don't know, I really don't get it. I guess she, as a person, has become a hero now after what's happened, but... I don't know, it just doesn't feel like in the spirit of the competition.
Hi, excuse me, you're Max Caulfield, right?
I
yeah.
might be.
Yes.
Sorry to bother you, but my name is Danny Lee, and I'm with the Berkeley People's Herald. I edit their art section, and I totally dig your work. Now, I know the whole ironic selfie thing is kind of played out, but there's something timeless about your images, so I'd love to set up an appointment or interview with you when you get a chance. Here's my card.
My
so
guy.
Great talking with you, Max.
Breathe.
You too, Danny.
Take a second. Relax.
Hi, and there she is to save the day.
Hi. You did it, Max. You're a real artist. At least for today.
It does look like a really good picture. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Chloe! Hey, are you okay? We lost you there
was
for a
waiting-
second.
yeah.
I'm okay. Jet lag. High altitude.
Yeah, there it is. Things have gone wrong yet again.
Oh, you left the ringer off, idiot. Oh, come on. Please answer.
Max, holy shit, man, your vision. It's true. You saw the tornado. It's coming.
What? Oh no. Chloe, where are you?
I'm so fucking scared. I'm by the beach.
Chloe! Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. The tornado was real. Oh, I didn't fix shit.
I mean,
Chloe will die.
you kind of did.
Arcadia Bay is gonna be destroyed. There has to be a way to stop this. For good.
We should get the principal. I mean, I doubt we're going to be able to go back. We're in the middle of a storm. Well, we're not, but they are. Hello? Principal? Sir? Okay.
No fucking way. Chloe
So-
can't die again. I have to save her.
Ah, okay. We're going to go straight back to when this was taken.
Excuse me, I'd love to ask you a few questions about your work.
Sorry, but
Somebody really interrupted at the last second. Like, how rude. Got it. Return to the past, now.
oh shit. Oh my head.
Oh. Holy crap.
What is
That's a
going
lot of
on
blood.
now? It feels like reality is breaking apart. What am I doing to time?
Jesus.
My previous timeline was so perfect.
It's just straight up
I just have to
falling
make
apart.
one simple change, so I won't end up in San Francisco. Simple.
There's no need to do this. You could just say,
Sorry,
no,
San
I'm not
Francisco.
gonna.
Chloe comes first.
You could just say, no, I'm not gonna. Like, what? And things change yet again. Oh no. We're back in the dark room. This is why she shouldn't have torn it. I don't even know what's happening in that one.
Oh, fuck. God, no. I'm back here again? I thought I fixed everything.
What did you say, Max?
What? Jefferson should be in jail.
I caught that
not
Code
you.
Lyoko reference.
It's like you're back in my
I think I've
class.
hired tier rewards
You're
for channel
still
points because I have over
spacing
5.5k. Yeah, I've always had a problem with coming up with good rewards, to be honest. Like, I'm really bad at figuring it out. I don't know. I've tried, like, with games like Elden Ring and Kingdom Hearts, like RPGs, to get some bean. I have them, but also, like, I don't know, that feels weird when it's not on camera. I've done them for charity streams where it's like you donate like $5 or donate like $1 and I'll eat beans. My bag. Yeah, no, that's the Bean Boozle. I have a few bags actually like right next to me. I have 2 bags right here. I forgot I had them like tucked away from the last time I did charity stuff. Yeah, it was a reward for sending money. So I mean, I'm definitely doing more charity stuff next month because if I remember correctly, May is Mental Health Awareness, and I always do something for that. So
It might be cool if you took one of your patented selfies now.
Oops.
The transformation between the old Max and the new Max.
Me too, Riku.
Anyway, answer my question, please.
Push-ups. You know, like, exercises isn't a bad idea, but also, like, again, that feels weird when it's off camera. Just got back from going out to drunk with Maddie. Oh, did you have fun? We better see pictures.
Fuck you.
Ah, it's the spirit.
Good answer.
That's the spirit. Uh-oh.
Hey, your nose is bleeding.
You had a camera at one point.
Sorry about that, Max.
No, I only have a camera for when I do PC streams.
A nosebleed is a first world problem.
That's the thing. This is off console, which is where almost all of my streams come from.
Oh. I had to let Victoria Chase go.
You let her?
Don't be stupid, okay? She's exactly where she deserves to be.
No.
Oh. As if you care.
Okay, so he sent her to meet Jesus. So disappointed the teacher. Yeah. He seems like such a good guy.
Like a shudder.
But no.
Pictures you're taking of me now.
PlayStation I don't have a PlayStation dedicated camera.
You could have won the contest,
and I have no
destroyed your
intention
own
of spending
beautiful
money on
photograph.
one. Because, like, that's such a waste for something that needs to be dedicated
Sorry.
to it.
I burned all your stuff. I got a little carried away.
Fuck.
Oh,
He burned
no.
my diary.
Always.
That's why
Why
I'm
don't you
still
just connect
here.
your PlayStation to your PC? Because I don't have the ability to do that right now. I'm just not presently in a position to have that kind of setup. But I intend to at some point, hopefully throughout the summer. I can do that. I do have the ability to do that. It's something that people can do through like a capture card. You can run it through your PC and that becomes the input. But I'm not capable of it until, you know, hopefully if things go well, in the summertime, I'll be able to set something like that up. But not at the moment.
Especially since you've developed from nerd to
It's
hero
been a
within
plan
week.
for quite some time.
There's something.
Yeah, I have a really good capture card too.
Weird
Although I think the
going on with
FPS is capped at 30, which is a problem. But yeah, you can get some cheap capture cards though. Like I got mine for like $30.
Did you see how
I've done
crazy it is
streams
outside?
off of it, just only for my PlayStation 3, not my 4. I haven't tried it on my 4 yet,
Something weird.
and it worked really well.
There's that
So,
fear.
but you know, the game wasn't really high res, so I don't know how that interacts yet.
It's an honor working with you on these final sessions.
I'm going to kill you.
I hope these
Getting
images will be
Elgato for, like,
appreciated
half
for what
off
they
on eBay.
truly
Yeah.
capture.
And the Elgato's really good.
Of youth.
I have a Shadowcast, personally. It's just this little tiny USB, and it does everything
That's the
by
last
itself.
lecture you'll ever have to hear from me. And I promise you, no more nosebleeds.
Mr. Jefferson, please, don't do this. You don't know what's happening.
Shh, 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 shh. Quiet. Quiet, Max.
You know, I wish this place wasn't built like a bomb shelter so that I knew he'd get ripped away with the wind, but no.
Please, don't do this.
I can get the Wish version. 60. That would be perfect. That makes me think of the meme about somebody ordering a
I promise. This final dose won't hurt.
an iPhone, what was it, an iPhone 7, and they got like an iPhone 3 and 4 with a polymerization card.
What?
Uh-oh.
David!
David, watch out!
How? How did you know that?
Oh, come on! He still let that hit take him? How did you know that?
David, watch out!
How? How did you know that?
What else can I do? I don't see any other... Yeah, what other options are there? I'm gonna keep him from getting hit in the face, but I don't know how. Like, dude, I know, right? He literally has a gun.
What?
David, watch out!
Time to shut the fuck up, okay?
Little too soon.
David, watch out!
How?
No, what do I do?
Jesus. David Madsen. He's out cold. Good. I always hated that fascist fuck. Everybody at Blackwell did, right, Max? Okay.
So, I mean, like, if you do it too soon, he swings at you. If you do it... Oh, it's going all the way back. Come on, man.
And I promise you, no more nosebleed.
Wait, hold on. Can I please ask
okay.
you for one last request?
Oh, you got me, Max. How can I deny that face?
I hate you. Some music.
Could you please at least play some music so I can drift away?
Even at the end, you're still a dreamer, Max.
And, okay.
It's a nice trait.
Yeah, no. Well... Probably mute time.
Hold it!
What?
Oh, okay.
Hold it!
What?
Okay. What? My man, just... Okay. Can I, like, hit him or something?
Hold it!
What?
What the heck? I know, right? Well, I can't... This is so stupid.
Hold it!
No. So what do I do? That didn't work. I know I have a loose foot. That's kind of my problem. Like, I mean, sure, he's on the left and it's the right foot, but like she can also just like try to headbutt him. She could kick him when he's like in a closer position. I don't know. This is weird. All right. So, instead of him shouting, I know, right? All right. So okay. So if we turn on the music, David comes in, shouts, guy gets behind us, GG. If we warn him, if we let things play out normally, warn him too soon, we get smacked. Warn him, you know, at any point, he gets smacked. So... But the problem is, like, the other options, water, music, and lights, It was water, music, and lights. The fourth one was one last picture, I think.
Miss you.
Yeah, it's picture, music, water, and lights. So here's the problem: if you turn off the lights, it doesn't really make sense. Picture. How about picture?
Would you take?
Maybe if he's got his
one last
hands
picture
full
of me?
already.
I want to be your best subject.
I almost don't believe that, but I think you've finally learned from me.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna hear the sound of him coming in now because there's no music and it's not gonna matter. But oh, that okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem to have changed anything.
I promise. This final dose.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
What?
David, watch out!
Time to shut the fuck up, okay?
Okay, too soon, too soon.
David, watch out!
How? How did you know that?
And there's nothing I can
Get the camera
do.
next to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that was
No
the right
gun.
way to do it.
No balls. Jefferson, it's over. You are not going to stop me.
Oh. Okay, so now we know that's a problem too.
Jefferson, it's
your gun
over.
now.
Got it.
Oh, Christ!
How did he get there that fast?
It's over.
Grab that bottle.
Sorry.
Okay, that was just stupid.
It's over. You are not going to stop me.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord, Max. Are you okay? Are you alright? Can you move?
That was a mess. That was a mess.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
Don't thank me. You brought me here.
How did we do that
Let's
again?
wrap up this son of a bitch first.
Yeah.
He won't be going anywhere when he wakes up. Except
Please
you are
beat
going
him
to
to
prison
death.
forever. Or worse.
Mr. Jefferson, now it's your turn to be captured in a moment.
I'd take a picture of this, to be honest. Memorialize it.
Save
Or,
Chloe.
not memorialize. Immortalize? I don't know.
He burned everything.
Maybe both of those words work. I don't think so.
Including all of my photos. Warren! Yes! I can use that picture he took of us. Shit! No signal. Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. But you won't need this anymore.
Steal his car. I don't
had
think she
no
wants to
idea
remember the
he
worst.
was this sick.
I
No,
better go
no,
outside and call
I
him.
agree, but also, like, I'd
Easy.
want to remember this. Because she's
David?
never going to forget this, but at least she can know that, like,
you okay?
now he has to live with that embarrassment.
Look at this place. It feels like hell.
Probably
Jefferson
not
was-
far off.
Was going to kill me. Like he did to Victoria Chase.
Oh, no. I always suspected that son of a bitch.
You suspected everybody, to be fair. Yeah, there it is.
You kind of suspected
You
everybody.
suspected
Yes,
everybody.
and this is what I get for wasting all those hours on the Prescotts. I set my sights too wide. Lack of focus.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised when you
I
accused
warned her and
Nathan
she
of
believed
drugging
me.
Kate Marsh.
I thought so too.
Well, no,
And
Nathan
Max,
did do it originally, I'm pretty
I
sure.
treated Kate like shit. I know she's a good person.
His hairstyle,
But I'm
his
not.
hairstyle is something else. It looks
hope I
low
get to tell her
res,
that
like
soon.
compared to the rest of him. It looks like the rest of him looks okay for the game's art style. No. It looks like Metal Gear Solid 1 hair. Kate was bullied.
Kate was bullied up to that roof. But it was still Nathan and Jefferson who put her there.
I knew Nathan Prescott was a threat. I just waited too long to neutralize him.
Jefferson already did.
I don't like the word
they
choice.
Had some weird father-son thing going on. But Nathan killed Rachel, and Jefferson had to use him as a scapegoat.
Okay?
That pervert was pulling all this shit right under my nose, too.
No.
I could have stopped him and Nathan if only...
I still don't know.
So
wait, I didn't get him suspended, though. Like, I still don't understand why the game makes it seem like you used every single option at once. Because, like, when it came time to either blame Jefferson, David, or Nathan, Automod? What? I didn't get anything. I didn't get any Automod. Does he? Does he get suspended no matter what? Because, like, I point the finger at Nathan and he gets in trouble. I don't point it at Jefferson or David because I know better. Really? Wait, let me look. There's nothing here. That's weird. There's no notification for it. That's twice now. I think someone had that issue. It might have been you as well, actually. I don't remember if it was on Monday or on Saturday, but it happened, like, in the last couple streams that happened to someone as well, where they got auto-modded, but it didn't come up. Oh, it was you. Okay. Why is that happening? There have been alert bot issues lately. Okay, so it's not just me.
I told Principal Wells Nathan had a gun and almost used it, but he didn't want to believe me. I should have been more loud.
We all make decisions we regret. But I have to admit, I'm impressed by you. And Chloe. And your investigation.
Oh.
I had all the high-tech toys, well...
My whole alerts crashed last... Oh my goodness. Damn it, it killed me again? Really? No, it's seriously not coming up.
Maybe she learned from you.
I think she only learned how to hate my guts.
You both had a tough start.
I'm curious what you're saying. That I know, right? DM it to me. If it's not like super swear-filled, I can repeat it. I don't care.
I tried to be a good soldier, but
because I mean,
I wasn't so great.
It would be within my power to allow or deny it. Just DM it to me.
When Joyce kicked me out, I had nothing.
Listen, man, she kicked you out because of your misbehavior. That's the thing. Like, his heart's in the right place, and I acknowledge that, and I respect that, but he got kicked out because of his own bad decisions, his own mistreatments of people, and I don't feel bad about that at all. I even tried to be nice about it the second time. It's not, like, specific content, it grabs onto specific words. So if you repeated the same word, or had the same word with two different ones close together, it still counts it.
I'm so sorry about that. I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, I didn't want that to happen either. That's not what I was aiming for, but you did it to yourself. You really did.
I'm going to tell Joyce I was wrong about you. She does
so
love
derpy.
You. It's pretty
like,
obvious.
His heart's in the right place, but god damn it, his head is
as an excuse,
just so wrong.
It's
really
hard
weird what words. I know. It really is weird.
Care what it's like. Except Joyce. She gave me hope. A new life.
His hairline certainly isn't right. No, it isn't.
Chloe,
remove the automa. Wait.
She would be proud of you.
I just want to.
You can remove it.
Mother. I promised Joyce I would go see a family counselor. I'll start by apologizing to Chloe.
Oh, hon.
I don't expect her to call me Dad, but maybe she'll stop calling me Step.
I didn't know you could turn it off. Can you like DM me steps on how to do that? Really? There's no reason to hide it. Like, we're gonna rewind, but he still deserves the I mean, we should, because we're trying to aim for a picture.
Chloe is dead.
This isn't happening. It can't.
Turn off in the
No,
setting?
God.
Really?
Not Chloe. Max, are you sure?
Yes, I saw her. I saw Jefferson kill her in the junkyard last night.
Last night? When I was feeling sorry for myself in my hotel room? I promised Joyce that I would protect her and Chloe. How can I face her and explain this? I never even told Chloe that I... God damn it!
You killed my wife's child, you sick fucker! And you took away my stepdaughter?
David, wait!
No, I'm gonna be honest, I'm okay with this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm okay with that.
Max, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'm not.
What a mess. What have I done? All that time I wasted with surveillance. Chloe, I'm sorry. Joyce, I failed you. My family.
You didn't fail. You did your best.
Said that he'd go to jail for it if you changed nothing. I mean, I know
Max,
that, but like...
You better get outside. You've seen enough of this room.
David, thank you.
I mean,
for saving me.
if he unties his hands, if he unties his hands, I know. Legally, it's a little suspect, but I'm not gonna pretend homeboy didn't deserve it. I mean, I don't feel bad about it.
Right under my nose.
Jefferson is dead now. But I can still bring Chloe back to life.
Spider-Man is good at their job. I mean, well, no.
I wish I could keep killing
because
you
I'm
forever.
In theory, like you could still argue that like he knocked him down and took the shot before David felt he had a chance to move and react, not realizing in the moment of passion that he had knocked him out. That has absolutely nothing to do with the blood spatter, because if he's out cold and David just doesn't realize it before he shoots, that's still consistent. It has nothing to do with him being disabled with his hands tied. That's damning evidence. Nobody would convict off of that. Guaranteed. Nobody would. Right. I'm aware of that. But there's no... If you don't have his hands tied, there's no hard evidence that he was openly disabled.
All of these lives destroyed.
Nah.
Rachel. Chloe,
I very much disagree.
Kate. Even Nathan.
Not considering what he did to his daughter? I don't think so.
Freedom.
Jury nullification. That's true.
Shit.
I've gotten hit with jury duty once, and I never actually had to do it. I wasn't selected. I haven't been called since.
Yes. Warren, can you hear me? Never mind. Listen, do you have that photo you took last night in the parking lot?
Well, probably don't use it for a murder case. Yeah.
It wasn't that great a shot.
Yes, it is, and I want it. Where are you?
I'm at the Two Whales Diner. Pretty much trapped in here with Joyce thanks to this Armageddon weather. I'm expecting the ocean to turn red.
I'm on my way.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, if he does get convicted and found guilty, it would be for a much lesser sentence. Because here's the thing. In that moment, it's pretty much, it's murder.
But it's not over yet, Warren.
So
hold on.
That would be considered straight up murder. And that carries generally a life sentence. Probably a little bit less. But like, if you made it like he wasn't tied down, he wasn't definitively unconscious to their knowledge, he wasn't, there are ways you could argue it where it would be a much lesser charge where he might get only a few years or something like that.
I trust Limbo have been warning you people for years that our culture of
because, yeah, legally that's murder.
Striking us down.
But he wouldn't deserve to go away from
this fucking radio station. Somebody get me the hell out of here now! Now, goddammit, I want to pay all those taxes.
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying, like, if you erased him tying his hands, or at least didn't have the evidence of it, then you could argue that he really was just trying to stop him from hurting anybody else regardless.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry.
I don't know, I feel like there would be a way to go about it that would completely skirt the charge.
I didn't want to hurt anybody. Everybody used me. Mr. Jefferson is coming for me now. All this shit will be over soon. Watch out, Max. He wants to hurt you next. Sorry.
I kinda do. Cause like, the kid needed help. He needed care, he needed medication, he needed therapy. And he was just getting used and abused by the adult figures in his life. But at the same time, I don't feel bad in the sense that like he openly and readily took it out on everybody else. And he hurt a lot of people, and then when it's not my fault, he convinced me to do it. Like, it doesn't make him guilty, but he's not innocent either. It's definitely a gray area. There's no black and white with it. Oh no, absolutely. I agree. Hey guys, look, it's a nice, gentle, cool breeze going through the air.
Warren is at the Two Whales Diner, so hurry up.
Is anybody out there? I don't want to die here.
Who's calling out?
Hey, that guy is trapped. I have to help
everybody
I can. You okay?
Yeah, no, I agree, but a lot of his work was also like really torture.
I've been hauling loads for way too long in this shithole town.
You better go now.
And I ain't never coming back here. You need a lift?
No thanks. I have to find a friend.
You go, girl. You go.
I appreciate that, like, he definitely admires the dedication, you can tell. Aww.
Death is everywhere. It's following me.
Hey, wait a minute. You trying to? Yeah, she's trying to find Warren. Hi, Evan. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of makes me laugh. Cause like,
My masterpiece. I can't believe this is real.
just like, look at the way it just hits him and he just falls over. I know you can save him. I'm gonna. Oh, oops. It's just like, just the way it happens. Alright, let's. Oops. I didn't go far back enough.
Evan, did you see that tornado?
Get the hell out of here!
Max, there's no way I can pass up these images. Just look at it.
You can't take a picture when you're dead.
all over
now
now.
move your ass.
Okay, if you insist.
It would have hit him by now.
Whoa, Max, you do know things. I'm such an idiot.
That would have hit
Only
him
if you
like
don't find a
4
safe spot until
times.
it blows over,
He
okay?
does sound
Now I better
12.
listen to the real everyday hero. Come with me.
I have to help somebody else first.
I know. I mean, I'd want to take pictures too if I have if I'm not sure I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna try. Uh-oh. Alright.
Shit. Alyssa needs help again.
What a surprise.
Help me get down, Max!
Alright, alright.
Alyssa! Are you okay?
I did not.
Let me
No.
help you down.
I intentionally did not romance either of
I
them.
die like this. Find something
Or at least,
to get me
I don't think
down.
I did. I didn't plan to.
Please.
I might have by accident. Oh, here we go.
Come on, Alyssa. Take my hand.
It's like an 8-foot drop. I know.
Here I come.
But it's onto all of that, so like the wrong step
Are you okay?
or the wrong landing, and it doesn't matter.
Get out of here.
Storm between the
Alyssa,
two
you
of
go
them
on.
was so cute. I
have to
I
help
didn't
other
like
people.
either of them, to be honest. Like, not for
Damn.
romance purposes.
That was close. Thank you, Alyssa. Now we're even. Be careful out there.
You know, I don't know that we're necessarily square, but I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, you have to make sure you don't miss any of her cutscenes. No, I know, but like, I do it on. I avoided it on
Can't
purpose.
think about all those children out there.
Please, God.
Aww.
Oh, I can't stand seeing these bodies.
Yeah, I avoided on purpose. Oh, for Alyssa. Oh, for hers. Yeah. No, I made sure I didn't. I know. Every time I saw her, I was like, she's gonna get hit by
How
something
can I get
else,
out
so
of
I
here?
gotta help her. But yeah, I didn't wanna. Oh, there's somebody in there. That puts out the fire and electrocutes him.
He's dead. Electrocuted.
So we don't want that.
I want to help that fisherman, but he's in shock.
He's always in such a
He
sorry
might not
state.
hear
Yeah,
me.
that's true. That's true. Let's see, what can we do?
If we can make it out of this, Chloe.
Let's see.
This makes me so sad.
I can't die in this world.
I can't talk to him. Can I, like, warn him, maybe? No. Wait. Hang on, I have an idea. What if I...
Ah, this can't be the end.
There we go.
Come on. You have to get out of here right now.
I need to breathe. I need air. I can't die in this room. I can't.
Or just talk to him. Yeah, I was like, wait, why don't I just go around the fire?
You should get out of here.
The whole town is dying.
Okay. I better hurry to the diner over there. I need Warren's photo.
Way out. It reminds me of the butterfly. I mean, that is the basis of the entire game, so that makes sense. Oh, wait. See about that. Wait. Oh my god. First one was really good. The second one, I'm not familiar with it really. I'm familiar with the concept, obviously. Why don't I just Warren? Everyone. Yes. I would have put a lot more than just a 1 and just trusted that, but okay. Oh wait, did the woman? It's a movie with Ashley. Oh, I'm not familiar. Almost a spot.
Oh, she's not here. I hope she's in a shelter. I never even asked her name.
I mean, I assume if we didn't warn her, we'd find her body, so...
Evacuation. Once again, this is not a test. This is not a test.
It's really, really good. One of his best, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it. I mean, I might check it out at some point.
System is now in effect.
Let me in.
Max.
Oh, hey. They all made it.
Oh, Max. Oh, Jesus, I am so glad to see you, sweetie. Are you okay?
Yes. What about you guys?
The 2 Whales is barely standing now. I don't know if it's gonna make it through this tornado.
It probably won't.
Poor Officer Barry.
I didn't know tornadoes went to 6.
Okay, get your ass inside. I have to get back to this gentleman on the ground.
I feel like this is slightly higher than that.
All the first aid.
This one does. I feel like it's somehow even higher than that. Yeah, because they go up to, what is it, Category 5?
How the hell did I ignore
all
these warnings, Max?
Is that how it's, like, defined?
The snow? The
Cat
eclipse?
5?
There's nothing you could do about it, Warren.
Am
I thinking of something different?
Should have seen it coming.
5 is the highest. Yeah.
So glad everybody is safe here. But I need that photo from...
Okay, Max. Excuse me while I go help this other gentleman.
Frank, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, makes 2 of us. Now, if only I had Rachel back. Now, Max, what about that info I gave you? Did you and Chloe find out what happened to her?
I'm gonna tell him.
Frank.
Okay, so it's F, not Cat.
I don't know how to say this, so I just will. Rachel is dead.
God, no.
I wonder how bad this one is.
Please, no, not Rachel. She can't fucking be. Are you sure? I mean, how do you know?
We used the names you gave us to track down a farmhouse. My professor, Mark Jefferson, has this creepy photo torture room. And we found out he
this
was
is max
Nathan
level
Prescott to drug and photograph Blackwell students.
Prescott? Fuck! I knew it! I should never have hooked up with that sick punk. Pompidou hated him. Yeah. You saw Rachel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I wish I didn't. I'm so sorry, Frank. Nathan wanted to impress Jefferson, and he killed her.
How? How did he kill her?
He used some drug and gave her an overdose.
An overdose? The only way Nathan could have done that is if I sold it to him. I killed my lioness. No. What have I done? Where is this motherfucker Jefferson?
He's dead. He won't be hurting anybody anymore.
Rachel. Oh, God. She was the one good thing in my life, Max. I know she was too young. I expect her to leave me, just not how it happened. I would never have stopped her from going after her dreams.
I know. She obviously cared about you, Frank.
Well, Rachel cared about a lot of people. Especially
I don't
Chloe.
understand it either.
Now I see why Rachel dug her. And Chloe was man enough to ask me for help after all that shit.
I always meant
we
to get
went
around
through.
to playing Life is Strange, but I watched.
You know, the one
yeah,
time
that's
I
fair.
met my dad.
If I do not, I'll probably just do for the platinum. The platinum is not hard at all.
Enter his house justified. In other words, to do the right thing. Me too. And maybe you're helping me get there, Max. Don't get me wrong, kid. I still think you're weird. But you're cool.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to collect all the photographs,
Please
which
be
I
okay,
didn't
Chloe.
do.
I can't lose you.
Yeah, it's honestly like a Telltale game, really, where you just have to play through it. The only real catch is, like, there are collectibles in all the games that you do have to get. That's the only thing. But there's scene select, so you can go back and get whatever ones you're missing, and it'll be like, okay, you got 1 out of the 3 in this scene, and you could just, like, keep doing that, and it's not a big deal. Yeah. You can do scene select, so it's like, it's super easy to get the platinum. No, it's not hard at all.
Come on, Max. Let's talk over here and give Frank some rest and space.
Although you could replay the whole game and try your decisions differently if you really want to.
Joyce.
You know, it's very
How are
it's
you
in
doing?
that Mass Effect
Just
spirit
when I
where,
think
like,
I've already been through
you
the
could
ringer.
do things differently, or Telltale.
Where's
you
Chloe?
know, like I said. Oh, we don't even have the option to tell her. We don't even have the choice. I'll find her. I'll find her.
I'll find her.
Not in this storm, you won't. And you're not going out there, Max. I
That's what
just
I keep
have to
meaning to
pray
do.
that Chloe
Yeah,
and David hold up someplace safe.
Yeah, I have
sorry
all
about all
3.
this,
Like, I
Joyce.
have Detroit
Don't be,
Become
honey.
Human. I have
It's
Heavy
not
Rain.
like
I
you
have
did
Beyond Two
this
Souls. Although
tornado
I
on your
don't
own.
like Beyond Two Souls. I think it's not very
mean,
good. But
I'm
like, I
also
have
sorry
those. I
about
haven't
everything
watched
with
them. Aside
David.
from Beyond,
You
I
don't
haven't
have
played the
control
other
over
2.
any of that. David is an adult, and he has a lot more age and experience under his belt. And if he doesn't always show it.
She's right. The
I
perfect
know.
storm.
I just feel like everything that's going on with us is the perfect storm for Arcadia Bay. I just want our lives to be normal again.
With all the shit going on this week, I think you're right. And look at me, trying to keep my family together. Again. Max, did I make a
Yeah,
mistake
I knew there was a
kicking David
name
out?
for it. I've seen a bunch of memes of Heavy Rain, but I've heard it's really good. Beyond Two Souls, I thought was kind of meh. Like, I found the story to be pretty mediocre, personally, but I know some people enjoy it. And, you know, I'm hoping that when I do try out Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human, that they are better. Because they have a lot more hype and reputation behind them. It's your choice.
David saved my life from the storm. He means well, even if he doesn't know how to show it. But this has to be your choice.
I'm so happy David was there for you, but I don't always like his attitude either. Sometimes he scares me.
I know it's hard for you and Chloe.
I'm used to my life
It's
being
so
hard.
many oh crap moments. It's the first of its
way
kind.
too
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't
I
think
will
we
get
need
around to
David
it
around
eventually.
keep reminding us.
You've never played
You're
it?
right,
No.
Max. I think I'm making my choice now.
Aw. Okay, we helped. Even though we're gonna try and go back in time, so none of it's gonna matter.
Come on, Joyce.
Sit. Let's just take a short break. Oh, wait, I found him. Hey, Riku, I found
I
him.
was just about to drive.
At least Frank still has Pompidou at his side.
I want to pet him. Can we please pet him? Aww. This game hits the feels. Wait for. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll get into those after this. His little paw. I know. Maybe
I
after
hate
this.
to say I'm glad to see
like
you.
after the Life is Strange series.
I'm so glad to
Fix
see
his
you.
leg.
That's okay. The important thing
Listen,
is that
I
you're
can't even
safe.
give him a head pat.
And I know you can take care of yourself after Nathan.
Should have done that
Can't
a long
pet.
time
Exactly. Can't pet dogs. 0 out of
Damn,
10.
Max.
Worst game ever.
ago. Can't believe you actually drove down here in the middle of a fucking E6 tornado. Just for one
Yep,
photograph?
there it is. You said E6.
I know you didn't come for me.
Warren, I came for all of you. Just tell me you do have the photograph.
I just want...
Now shut up and listen.
Oh yeah. You're finally going to tell me what you never did in the parking lot.
See about that.
I wish I would have. So I'm just going to tell you without any explanation. Trust me, okay?
I always do. You should probably tell me quick.
I had a vision in Jefferson's class of a tornado destroying Arcadia Bay. I went to the bathroom and saw my best friend Chloe get shot by Nathan Prescott. You with me so far?
Do it.
Where else could I be?
Do what?
Then I found out that I could rewind time. And long story short, Mark Jefferson is insane and dangerous.
Whoa.
Was.
Is that all?
I would like to use past tense. I would like to use past tense here because he is past tense.
Jefferson already killed Chloe.
You know, I'm realizing we're a little bit too close to her mother to be saying that out loud.
Going back in time is what caused the storm.
All because of me? How?
I'm not a real scientist, even though I play one at school, but this seems like pure cause and effect. Maybe chaos theory.
Like what Chloe was talking about.
What happened with Jefferson? Did he hurt you?
Yeah, let's not...
Nathan accidentally killed Rachel Amber trying to impress Jefferson. He just needed mental help. Now they're both dead.
Jesus, Max. I want the whole story, but I guess we really are out of time.
But I can still change things. What do you think will happen?
For every action, there's a reaction. Whenever you reversed or altered time,
He was possibly the most understanding person even after... I know!
Even in the environment.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like, look at everything that's happening right now, and this is like one of your best friends who you trust with your life. Are you really gonna doubt them at this point? Because why would they lie under these circumstances, you know?
You're my friend, Warren. You believe me, right? I haven't told anybody else except for Chloe, and she can't help me right now.
I know I can be a pain in the ass, and you've always treated me like a person, not a beta nerd. I told you before.
She may have a concussion. That's possible.
I just wish I could trust my powers. I guess we'll never know if it's magic or science.
Even if it's from a wizard or a wormhole, you're part of something bigger. I don't believe in fate or destiny, but after this week, I realize I don't know shit.
That makes both of us, Warren.
Yeah.
I do know you're here for a reason.
A beta nerd.
And I guess it's up to you to find out why. Max,
I love the term, though.
I'm sorry you got stuck in this. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. But I have total faith that you'll do the right thing when the time comes.
He is a good friend. He really is.
I'm so proud of you, Max. How could there be a more important moment in history? And I'm in the middle of it with you. So thank you for trusting me.
Thanks for being here.
Alpha chat and beta nerd. I love that. Perfect. He's such a baddie sticking up for Max.
Do you think this is
the
end?
Now, I have to ask, Riku, did you stop him?
I hope those supplies are enough.
Did you stop him? Because I'm a be real with you. I did not. You know, I do have to say, one, I stopped, the other I did. Okay, but what was your natural first reflexive reaction? It doesn't matter that you've tried everything. I want to know what you would do. I stopped him. Okay. I think my first time around, I did as well. But I have to say, in hindsight, I don't feel bad about letting it happen this time around. I really don't. Like, the kid's already been emotionally beaten down, but the way he tried to treat everybody and the fact that he pulled the gun for the second time, he needed his ass beat just a little bit. I feel that bad about it. I do have to stop for a second and say, though, like, I follow the logic of the chaos theory. I completely follow the idea of she messed with time. She messed with the world. And the world responded by, you know, dead birds, you know, all these dead animals, 2 moons, eclipse, the massive storm to destroy everything. I follow all of that. I get it. That makes sense to me. What doesn't make sense is the fact that it is exclusively focused on this one small town, to the point that other nearby places are reporting on it happening exclusively to this one small town. I get that this is like the epicenter. This is where it started. But it doesn't make sense that such massive catastrophe is isolated to this small little chunk of area and isn't extended further, because we're talking about a random eclipse, 2 moons, beached whales, dying birds, and what would be considered an E6 tornado. Well, no, I get that, but it's like, it's all so drastic, I refuse to follow the idea that it would only hit this town and nowhere else. I fully follow that, you know, she messed with things, so now the world is responding in kind. But I don't follow that it's only here. That doesn't fit for me, because the response is so drastic. It shouldn't be funneled into the one little place. It doesn't make sense. Well, no, I know, like, they talked about it being, like, because she messed with time to begin with. You know, she changed things so the world responded in kind, and that's what Warren was just saying, you know, the chaos theory thing. And I do follow that. I know it's, like, I understand it's because of what Max did, and I accept that. It's just, like, the scale of it doesn't match where it's going, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess. But, like, a Final Destination, all the deaths, at least I'm pretty sure all of the deaths, were singular. No matter what happened after the initial disaster, was focused only on those people who escaped it. It wasn't like an entire building blew up with a whole bunch of people in it. It was like that one person caught fire. So it was, you know what I mean? At least as far as I can recall, I never saw anything different.
Hey. Be careful out there.
Oh, I guess I did get the option to romance him. In place of those who did. Really? I didn't know that. I've only seen like 2 of them. And I know there's... how many? Like 5? I only saw 2 of them, so like I didn't know that, because I'm pretty sure that's not in all of them. No, I'm just gonna give him a hug. Okay, so I did set up the romance.
I do this. Me too.
Yeah, I haven't watched them all, so I didn't know about that. That fits. But it's like, that was always why I couldn't compare it to Final Destination, because from what I have seen, it only affected the people who escaped it exclusively. So it would be like bad things started happening only to Max. The fact that everything started coming out to this town and didn't spread any further fought back against the idea that it's the world's response to being messed with. At least, you know, for me. Like, I hope what I'm saying makes sense. On the 3rd or 4th movie. Yeah, I've seen, I think, 1 and 2.
Have you been drinking?
There we go. Got it. Poof.
We got no time for this shit. Come on, Max.
Oh, goodness. Everything is blocked again.
Chloe. Jesus, dude. What is up with you?
I'm just glad we're here together.
I guess you need to talk.
Yeah,
No
that's
worries.
interesting. So it's
All
like,
good.
how does that concept
glad
work?
you're
So
with
it's
me,
like
too.
people
What's
can
going
take
on,
your
Max?
place,
We have
but
to
you
find
need
Nathan right now.
more people to
Sorry,
take your place.
man.
Like it's not 1 for 1.
Let's go. Now. Chloe, wait. Listen.
Yeah, it's not the cost
I can
of
walk and listen,
1 life for
okay?
1 life. It's many. Yeah.
Stop and listen.
So
for
it's like the
once.
price of messing with
Fine,
it
Max.
is
I'm
the
listening.
ratio is not 1 for 1.
Chloe,
I get it.
you can't go in that party. You're gonna die if you do.
You used your powers, right? And you fucked around with time, and I died.
Not like that.
I hate that that's
You're
where she
supposed
goes
to
with
back
it.
me up. So there's no way that punk-ass bitch Nathan Prescott is taking me down.
You're right, he won't.
I like how her response is to blame Max. Like, come on.
Mark
Grow
Jefferson
up.
killed you. and others.
Jefferson, the art teacher? That's bullshit. Nathan
I
is
like
the fucking serial killer.
I like the
We
idea
saw
that
the
they
proof.
did that.
Now,
I'll
excuse
have
me,
to
I'm going
watch
to that
them
party
because
to
that
make sure
sounds
he
cool.
never hurts anybody again. Are you coming?
Nathan is dead, and you're in danger.
That fucker is already dead? How do you know that?
What kind of question is that to ask a
I
time
was
traveler?
there. Will you please tell me exactly what happened? Please.
Chloe.
Finally, I'm here
Jefferson
while you were
mugged
streaming.
and
Hey, Cat,
kidnapped
welcome
me.
in.
I was tied up in his bunker. You have no idea what hell I
The
went through to get
non-following
back here.
follower. How are you?
I couldn't let you die. You brought me back here, and I can't lose you again. I won't.
Max, I'm so sorry.
There we go.
I was the one who dragged
See,
you into all this shit.
that's all I was looking for
Nobody,
this
especially
whole
you, should have to go
time.
through that.
That's
Now we
literally
have
all
to stop
I
Jefferson.
wanted was for her to
With one
understand she needs to chill.
Not this way.
But no,
Chloe,
we can change
I
this.
can't keep fixing everything if all I'm gonna do is just break it over and over again. I know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm afraid I'm fucking up all these alternate realities.
Wait, alternate realities? What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
Still better than Rachel. You know what? Fair. I'll give you that. Fair.
I fucked up, Chloe. I wanted to make things right, but everything turned out wrong.
Max, what the hell are you talking about?
See about that.
I was able to go back in time to the last day William was alive.
I still feel bad that that's the
stopped him
choice
from
we really
leaving,
had to
but-
make.
But you ended up in a car crash instead.
You saw my dad again?
You were completely paralyzed. And you were in pain. You were slowly dying, and you asked me to end your life. I did. For you. I didn't want you to suffer in any other timeline or reality.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't
couldn't bear the
feel
thought of
bad
you
about
any more
it.
pain.
She deserved to be free of
Max.
her suffering.
That must have been...
You know, that's okay.
That must have been awful for you. I'm so sorry I had to ask you that.
It was worse for you. But I had no idea what would happen, and as usual, I messed everything up, and I never want to hurt you. Ever. You have to believe me.
Of course I do. Do you think I would even know how to handle that situation? Nobody would. The important thing is that we're together again.
You're right.
So are these two in lesbians
you
with
should
each other?
come with
You
me
can
so we
set
can
it up
stay
so that
together
they do,
and
but
stay
I
alive.
intentionally
I hear you,
did
Max,
not
but
pursue it.
Do you think we should let Jefferson get away with
Because
torture and murder?
I don't really
course
like
not.
them
If we
in a
tell David,
relationship.
he'll believe us, and he can actually
Yeah, they
stop
can
him.
be if you want them to be.
Right? I don't get it. Why do you trust him after you totally reamed him the other day? He's not even at our house anymore.
David saved me.
Chloe, David saved
Like,
me from
personally, I
Jefferson.
feel like
If he
Max
didn't track down
would
the
just
dark
be a
room,
replacement
I'd
for
be
Rachel.
dead right now.
Max.
So I
had no clue.
don't like Max
I
and
should've been the
Chloe
one
in
to
a
save you.
relationship because it feels more
I'm
like
so
she's just a
grateful David was
stand-in.
there.
And,
So what's your
and
plan?
that idea
You
bothers
tell him
me because like
everything,
both of
including that
these
Victoria
two
is in
deserve
danger.
better than that.
Okay. You've been through so much. I believe you, Max. After all, I'm still your faithful companion.
David really
Yes,
came through.
You are. So listen, in a few
Well,
minutes.
no, of course
I
it
won't
could be
know any
argued
of
that
this
that's not
happened.
true, Riku.
Nothing.
It's just like that's how
We
I feel about it
absolutely have to
personally.
stay in your room and do nothing.
And
Then we
nobody is
explain
gonna
everything to
stop me.
David, and we finally let.
It is a difficult situation. Like that's just how I personally view it. That's why I avoid letting them have the relationship storyline because like it for me it doesn't feel like it's genuine enough, at least like right here. If that were something we could make a choice about where it's been weeks or months, that's fine. But remember, you and I already had this discussion. The game is only 5 days. And this is only day 4. So it's like it's too soon. It doesn't feel right. Jose, I'm not going to stop you. but can I have some? It's kind of why I preferred Warren. Yeah, I didn't really like him as an option either, just because, like, I didn't personally feel the connection between them. Sure, you can make it happen, but it's like, it just didn't feel like it was there.
Him do his job.
That felt like a straight-up
exactly
friendship, nothing more.
Just
he is adorable.
That I
He's
through
awesome.
time using
I love
photo.
Warren.
Will you believe
But he
me?
just didn't feel like partner material
I'll always
for Max.
believe you, Chloe.
Put extra cheese in your Mac? Square up. Always. He's one of the few. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He is. Ooh. Ooh. That looks cool. Alright, brace your ears just in case.
Oh, Chloe! I see that the real Max is back. So, how was your time trip, dude?
Nosebleeds are also, I think, the movie Butterfly.
Oh, really? You're alive.
I mean, I get why. It makes sense that that happens, too.
I did so much.
I managed to rationalize it in my head, but...
It worked. It actually worked.
This game took a lot from it. It's very possible.
Looks like
I
even
love
fate
the
doesn't want
idea
us apart.
of the butterfly effect, to be honest.
Traveled through multiple realities just to save my ungrateful ass over and over, and I hope it was worth it. But I don't blame you for wanting me out of your life after all my drama. Come on. I'm the official drama king and queen of Arcadia Bay this week. Just look at what my powers have caused.
That phrase causes sad feelings.
Nobody.
I'll explain later.
You're Max fucking Caulfield, Time Warrior. Even if you weren't,
Sometime let me
kind,
know. Yeah, I'll have to. Honestly, it sounds interesting.
No. You didn't ask for any of this to happen, but it did. You need to accept how awesome you are. Maybe I willed it subconsciously.
Run me that mac and cheese, boy.
I always wanted my life to be special. An adventure. But not without you. And it didn't happen until I moved back here. So, without you, my powers wouldn't even exist.
Rewatch Butterfly.
And for whatever
I've genuinely never seen
mystical
it.
reason that will obviously never
I was still a younger bisexual. I had a huge crush on Chloe.
exact moment in history.
It's a beautiful
I have to
movie.
think
This
of
game
Rachel
reminded
as
me. Yeah,
somewhere behind
I
the
mean,
scenes,
just based off the name.
fighting for justice.
I'd like to think that too. We all owe Rachel Amber.
Yeah, I feel
Now
like...
tell me everything that happened. You
I feel like
remember,
Rachel
right?
was definitely
Well,
there for us.
we left the party and made sure Jefferson couldn't find us. For once, I was glad I lived in an actual fortress. Then the storm got hella crazy, and you said we would be safe at the lighthouse.
Chloe, look. The storm is getting bigger now. It's coming closer. Ugh, I can't even believe this is real. This is happening because of me.
Stop it. Stop beating yourself up, okay? We've both paid our dues already on it. God, look at that. Look at that monster.
Watch the director's cut.
Who knows?
3 endings.
This could be Rachel's revenge. Our revenge.
Interesting.
The lighthouse is out of the way of the tornado. Come on.
Chloe.
I've got your back, Grace.
Whoa.
What?
Alfred Hitchcock famously called film little pieces of time.
Again?
I'm back in class. What the hell?
These pieces of time can frame us in our glory and our sorrow.
How did we end up back here again?
This might be hell.
This cut
Now,
was the best one.
can you
Gotta
give
make
me
it
an
to the
example
cinema
of a
because it was too
photographer?
dark. Oh, now I
This
want
is
to.
messed up.
Now I want to watch that
messed
one
up
because,
in
like,
my
too dark for cinema. You want to know?
Diane Arbus.
Be calm and don't.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yet.
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity.
Oh, nobody's noticing.
What's going on?
And frankly, it's bullshit.
Nobody even cares?
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
Please, Jefferson, stop using that language. We don't appreciate it. We know what you're about now.
Have I totally fucked up time? This doesn't make sense.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even
but he
think about
wasn't
leaving here
standing
until we
there.
talk about your entry.
Why is It's a good question. Why is she back here? Oh wait, no. We'll get to it.
I just wanted to know if
I'm guessing she's just like stuck
you'd
in a
like
loop
to spend the
or
rest
something.
of your life in my darkroom.
Oh, okay.
Your purity inspires me so much, and we could be so happy together. Who needs selfies when I can give you portraiture?
There's no way I'm saying that. No way.
There's so much wrong with all of these responses. You know what? Our
I like
dark
to think
room.
of it as
Let's go
our
full
dark
communist
room.
in here. Our dark.
It's the only place I truly feel safe and protected from the storm.
Of course, Max.
That place was built pretty
I can capture
solid.
you
Like, it probably
over
could have
and
handled
over.
the storm.
You can be my model for life and death. We are going to be so happy together in the dark. Just make sure you stay pure. I won't like it if you get dirty like Rachel or Chloe.
About
can't be
that,
real.
can we?
I don't
Corner,
believe it.
does he know about the storm? I mean, this is clearly like a messed up version of events, but I'm curious if he knows something is coming. Uh-oh. Oh, she's lighting candles at her own picture as if she didn't make it.
Hey, Kate. Max, why did you stop me from jumping? What
Because
kind
you
of
shouldn't have
friend
done it.
are you? You never understood
certain
me
things he
or
says.
what
That's
happened
true.
to me.
That's
now my
true.
family will never leave me alone, and that means I'll always be alone. Thanks to you.
Kate, that's not true. I've always been your friend.
Well, there she goes. Whee! Can we go too? Oh, okay. That's the thing that happened. Makes you think he had some sort of powers. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it makes sense, like, why he built the bunker to be, like, safe and hard to get into. Key. I get that. I feel like that doesn't have anything to do with the storm. 219s, we need 18, right? Wait, so is that up here then? 220. Wait, what? We have the 218 key. So, where that? 218, here we go. Pretty much any location, the time and expense. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that was just more dedicated to what he was trying to accomplish.
Rachel Amber. She was my...
Wait, so now we are
After my
Rachel.
dad died and we moved, I felt abandoned.
We're dressed as
Rachel
her.
was my life.
Oh, all the names are, or some of the names are different. Victoria's still here, Dana's still here, but all the other ones. Rachel Amber, 224.
Rachel took my place.
It does seem odd, but also he's a psychopath, so... And now we're Victoria. And we know where hers is, right? Just, yeah, 221 right across from Max, just making sure it hasn't changed again.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, baby?
Are these the alternate realities? It's more like... you know, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not sure. I wouldn't... Oh, okay. That's what we're looking at. You know what?
This one is for Samuel.
This one is for Samuel. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. It's not that I don't necessarily know how to, like, I don't know the answer. It's more like I don't know how to properly explain it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more having trouble putting it into words properly. But Riku, if you think you can, like, if you think you can explain it a little bit better, because I'm really not sure. Okay, everything's going in reverse. I can PM you. Okay. So this is back from the first day. Everything's in reverse from when we like put our headphones on, started walking to go get Chloe. Well, not to go get her, but you know. Everything is in reverse right now. Oh, hey, the dough. Let me in.
Don't try to hide, Max. Get over here. Let me capture you.
Now this feels very like Evil Within-esque. This feels like
coming after me again.
This feels like the Evil Within 2, kind of.
Now, you have to die.
Please understand, Max. The only place I...
Max.
Ah, what?
I have...
Let me see. I mean... Okay, yeah. Okay, I thought it was something similar to that. I thought it was something similar. But I really wasn't sure.
Now, you have to die.
So, what Riku is saying is what's happening is that as we constantly see her nose bleeding from all of the going back over and over, is coming from... It is really sad. It's coming from bleeds in her brain, which is like...
Believe you let that hillbilly murder me and... Billy murder...
Come on. Oh, I got stuck. Okay. And because her brain is like bleeding, it's causing it to like overheat, short circuit, and she's effectively experiencing like brain death.
I thought I could be your professor.
And while also being trapped in her like timeline work, and she can't do anything to control it or get out of it because her brain is almost literally frying.
Much less a photographer. Come here, Max. Class is dismissed.
Yeah.
What happened to your spark, Max? Oh, Max! What, Max?
Max!
To your spark, Max.
Bye-bye.
I thought I could be
your
your
read all the
professor.
backstory for it from the developers. Yeah, like, I kind of had, like, a bit of a grasp on what you were explaining, but it was, like, I was really having trouble putting it into words properly, so thank you.
Attention, Max. Attention. Hello, Max.
Hello there.
Attention. I regret to announce that one of your fellow classmates, Maxine Caulfield,
has died. Yeah, there it is.
Max, where are you? Stop!
So Max is having like like a brain hemorrhage almost.
Max. Where are you?
And there you go.
Max, come out to play. Come out to play.
Miss Caulfield.
And then when your brain's trying to search for answers, which explains those death flashbacks.
How
Yeah.
can I tell Max's parents that she's a nosy little bitch?
No, she's not. No, she's not dead, but she is dying. You know, she's in the process.
I should have given that scholarship to Victoria instead of Max.
Admit it, Max. You're a stoner. A pothead.
Hey, bitch! You can get me expelled, but you can't.
Max.
What? Oh, Samuel.
You can get me expelled.
I was like, who saw me?
What the hell did you... What? Max?
You can get me expelled, but you can't escape.
It's definitely a power she shouldn't be using often. No, I agree.
Hey.
Speaking of pothead. Can't relate because I have... Yeah, she has used and abused it. Can't relate because I have never touched a weed.
I'm gonna cut you open, freak.
Max, come back in the dark room. I
Oh
know.
no. Bottles. This
Oh
might be
god, do I have to collect more?
Oh, Max!
Chloe smack talked you. It was brutal. You'd be a lot happier.
Well, these ones aren't too hard to find.
Yeah, she has way over you. Don't touch it, weed bad.
Now that Rachel's dead, it's time for you to die too, skank.
Shoot, you ain't gotta tell me twice. Let me just hop off the edge.
Oh, when did I get bad bottle karma?
Like Rachel. Want some drugs?
You want some crack?
Still one more left?
Oh man.
It's just how her brain sees Jefferson as the main baddie she needs to get away from, even though he's dead. Yeah, that's true.
I want to share my gift with you.
Well, cause like he was the cause of everything. You know, like he's the reason that Rachel died, which sent Chloe on an even further spiral. He's the reason Nathan was such a problem, like why he became even more of one, I should say. He's the reason that, you know, Kate had to go through what she did. He's the reason that, you know, Chloe ends up dead. Like, it's a whole issue.
I need proof that bottles.
So
were
like,
out there
I understand it. Plus, like, even when the cause of your trauma isn't there anymore, and you can, like, objectively tell yourself that and rationalize it, you're still stuck on it, you know? Like, I get it. I get it. Oh, did I need to sit? Is that like, mandatory? Alright, I can do that. That's probably how I'm gonna flash back to reality. You know, I have to say though, Riku, the ghost guy, I tried not to say it. I tried not to say it. I knew exactly what I did as soon as the words came out my mouth. But I gotta say, Riku, the way you said that just now about Jefferson being bad even though he's dead, kind of makes me think of like OG Teen Titans. If you ever watched that, where like they got rid of Slade, but then he was still there, like, in Robin's head. Just, like, tormenting him, beating on him, but he wasn't actually there. You know, like, that thing? That's what I think of. I said, jump back to reality, although it should have been snap back to reality. And Jose said, oh, there goes gravity, like, Eminem's Lose Yourself.
Right, like you're the real cook.
OG Titans was awesome.
Your mom's away.
I'll let her know that.
OG Titans was awesome. Never seen it? Really?
Hello.
You're missing out.
Hey, honey.
It's so
Just
good.
making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe.
It was definitely a
We're going to
show
work
for
2 weeks.
kids, but it was really meaningful and really impactful. Like,
Oh, I didn't know you had to get close.
it was really good for the aging and growth process of being a kid.
Be there shortly.
Hi, Michael. Thank you for the lurk. We're in the finale. You can't even stop to talk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
She don't have many bags of delicious grub for us
You
to
are
feast
ridiculous.
upon. You'll be grateful for that someday.
I'm older than you.
Shit,
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't mean you haven't heard of it and watched it.
Keys, please.
I still watch, like, I mean, I don't watch TV anymore, but if I did, I'd still watch cartoons that I watched as a kid.
Aha! You can't hide from me forever.
Honestly, the ones I had growing up were really good.
Play nice. Try not to destroy too
Wasn't
much
really a
of the
cartoon
house.
when I mean, I know. Oh.
Session.
Hey, Max, would you say hi to Chloe and Joyce? Don't forget to remind them that you let me die. It'd be like that. It'd be like... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah. What? Like, there's text from everybody, so, like, I get it. But why? Why the dog? Alright, Samuel. Good evening. The squirrels talk to me, but how can you? Samuel has no phone. The dog is advanced, bro. Hi, Max. Rachel Amber here. Just want to introduce myself. Be seeing you soon. Real soon. Do not mess with Frank or me. You got a snack? Oh, okay. Loved your photo shoot with Jefferson. He absolutely captured you. If you want, we can hang out and get high. There's a famous video of you overdose. I would never. You dare underestimate me. Look, if the cop just speaks and says no one will ever believe you. Is your brain saying you want the ability to talk to your dog via text? Honestly. I mean, I can't text my cats, but I can talk to them. Like, they respond. They've learned how to make different sounds for, like, yes or no, or, like... My cats can speak, just not in outright English. So, like, I'm okay with that. I can communicate with them. That's cool. You ever show up to class and you're in your underwear in your dreams? This is the really, really bad version of that.
I think you'd be perfect for my new photo series on retro grunge.
What did Pompadour say? He says, he said stay
that I
away
loved in
from
Rachel
Frank.
Amber,
You got a
but
snack?
not Max.
Max is a fucking child.
Oh, Christ, I know. And she never shuts up, does she?
I'm so over her hipster bullshit.
I think everyone at Blackwell is over Max. Let's prove it.
Booyah, Warren. I thought you were all over Max's shit.
She's sure the hell not into me at all.
That's true.
Who cares?
Not
I
me.
guess we're not her type. Like Max has a fucking type.
Forgot her hair had purple.
She's into Mr. Jefferson.
Oh yeah, I
come
wonder if
here.
the scene changes based on, like, if you choose one of them. Cause, like,
God damn you!
I chose
sexy bitch.
neither.
Why hang out with Max?
So
huh?
maybe that's why that scene happens?
Yes,
I don't
she's
know.
like my
I wonder if
personal
that
type.
changes.
I hear that.
It does. Oh,
Want a party?
interesting.
I got a drugstore in my room.
Oh shit. Look at Max spying on us. Take a fucking picture, bitch. Or take a selfie.
4 version. Oh,
See, this is how you bust a move, Max. No mosh
That's
pit
cool.
for you, Shaka Bra. Damn, Victoria. You're a real woman.
now this one's
Not
just
a little girl
weird.
like Max.
I fucking love your tats, Chloe. You're so hot.
This one's like completely
I can't
random.
believe
But then
it took us
like,
so long to hook up.
cause like she interacts with
Why did you get
Warren.
rewind power?
She interacts with Jefferson, and she interacts with Nathan. When does she interact with Victoria? That's the part where that's where that bothers me. Yeah, it's like it's her
You
fears
don't
and
even know how
her
to
like
use them.
pretty much her
Rachel's
nightmares
dead
come to
and You're
life.
still alive. Life is so not fair. I wish you would have never come back to Arcadia Bay.
Goodbye.
You're the real storm.
Banhammer, yes, the banhammer has been swung. I think. Yeah, banned. Got it. Bonk. Keypad. Oh.
Great. Numbers are all over the place. How will I find the right code?
It is a beautiful and frightening thing. I'm guessing it... Aha! I was like, nah, if I look in the mirror, the right one's gonna be there. Imagine people who don't notice that and actually like go through
guess
all
I'll
the
never
different
dance
codes
again,
they can
Max.
find till they get the right one. Like,
Right,
bro.
I was about to start a new life in California.
I thought we were on
Damn.
the
Happy
same
just
team.
being your friend.
Honey,
No,
I
I'll
always
die
thought
alone.
Why
of
do you
you
want
like a
all your
daughter.
friends to die?
And now
So
you're
this
gonna
is
take
how
me
Max
away.
gets her revenge
I
on
know
me.
I
That's
haven't
my
been the
husband and
best
new baby.
principal
Don't
to
let
you,
the squirrels
have to
but
go
without
Oh.
you.
you've been a
Friends, Max.
great everyday hero.
But please,
Bro, what are you eating?
don't let me die like this. I'm still a teenager. You've always had my back, and now you're going to let me die?
I
Thanks, Max.
saved you, you stupid
Max.
whatever.
Please, Max,
Who-
don't kill me.
Who are you? Holy shit, are you cereal? I'm you, dumbass. Or I'm one of many Maxes you've left behind. Can you get me out of here? Oh, so
One
you
of
want
many
help?
Maxes you left behind. What is this,
Thought you could
ReZero
control
now?
Everybody and everything, huh? Twist time around your fingers.
I tried to help.
I tried to
It
help.
was her choice. It was her choice. It was
only wanted
absolutely
to
her
do
choice.
The right thing. No, you only wanted to be popular. And once you got these amazing powers, your big plan was to trick people into thinking you'd give a rat's ass.
No.
I do care. That's why I was trying to make friends. By telling people what they want to hear. You were just looking for a shortcut because you can't make friends on your own. That's not true. I have great friends. And I've used my powers for good. Please, stop playing innocent. You're a goddamn hypocrite. You've left a trail of death and suffering behind you. That was not my fault, you son of a bitch. Don't you
Oof.
dare talk about our mom that way. What about the crap that was your fault? Wait, let me guess. You fucked up time and space for your precious punk Chloe? You think she's worth all that?
We all are.
We all are. This isn't about Chloe. Or even me anymore. Gosh, you're so selfless now, Mahatma Max. It's too bad you pissed your power away on high school drama. Chloe does a better job of guilt-tripping me than you do. Because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. But you didn't do that homework, so you have to learn the hard way. Like Rachel. Just shut up.
I don't disagree.
You're not scaring me anymore. I'd be more worried about Chloe killing us than Jefferson. Max,
What do you mean I know who
really
that is?
think she's our friend? That she respects us in any way? Man, you are so stupid. I'm embarrassed to have the same name. And someday Chloe will destroy... Oh hell, speak of the devil.
The Max on the booth. What do you mean?
Dude, do not even fuck with her head. She knows what we went through together this week, and you don't. There's no way you can break up our team. This is reality. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
I am seriously glad to see you.
Welcome home, Max. Fasten your seatbelt.
Reality can be whatever I want. That's what I was thinking.
I know it was your birthday last month.
The only
my real
other
father's
thing I thought of, Jose, was end of Naruto and Neji's Chunin fight, where the final shadow clone of Naruto is laid out on the ground. Neji managed to get up and he says, "This is reality." And then poof, cracked in the jaw so hard that it makes his jaw square.
I want you to have it. This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, turn it off. Turn it off.
I'm gonna be honest,
Max.
that doesn't feel like it adds anything.
I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
Oh, that looks cool. It feels like it
Destiny.
adds more to think that
If
it's
this is
like
destiny,
inner her
I
trying
hope we can
to
find
tell
Rachel.
her that she was wrong.
I miss her, Max.
Or like a manifestation of karma or
What the hell is
something.
this?
Snowflakes?
I don't know, I
Let's
feel
talk
like
about your
that being it doesn't feel appropriate.
Pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands. You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play. You need a sidekick to guide you.
Tallying up the deeds, right?
Show me the way to Chloe's cave.
I don't know, being able to...
Rust, my home away from hell.
Being able to rewind time feels like something like winning the lottery, you know? How drastically would you let it change you? How would you allow the others around you to influence you?
I don't...
You know, finding out that you suddenly have a superpower is very similar to just like striking it rich and getting famous all of a sudden.
You freaked me out there. Do you feel any better now? You saved me again. Crazy. Now we're totally bonded for life.
I think though the cost is so... Yeah, it is. It really is. But it's like, how much would you let that change you?
My powers...
You know what I mean? What would you, like, what would you allow yourself to do? What would you allow others to make you do?
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my
You know, that's something that a lot of people ask themselves, and like, they're sure, I would never let it change me, I'd never do this, never do that, and then it happens and they crumble and they go and do it. So it's like, it's like such a matter of willpower and like integrity. And like, I just wonder what would be a person's breaking point.
It's not a drawing.
That's true. I do agree that she stayed as true to herself as she could. And, like, that's technically up to us. Because, like, for example, if when we're going through the principal's desk, if we steal the money, then, yeah, that feels like Max not staying true to herself, for example. So, like, we can influence whether she stays to herself.
Did you just rewind because I tried to steal the check?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Shit, I'm confused.
I agree.
It's the powers of best friendship.
I think
I know how you roll.
she was very selfless, and sometimes that worked to her disadvantage because she tried so hard to help that it ended up causing more problems. And like, you know, when you have magic powers, it becomes like almost a responsibility that you need to be able to look at some things with a level of objectivity.
And you make me feel like
And it feels like, for the most part, she didn't do a very good job of maintaining that.
Let's call it.
You need to watch the butterfly effect.
I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out.
You look cute with your hair soaked in chemicals.
Huh?
Hide! Hide!
Bet.
You can't go photobomb!
Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass
Wait,
off.
okay, so Riku, hear me out.
You look cute
I have
with
an
your hair
idea.
soaked in chemicals. Hide! Hide!
Fox Dad
You can't go back to your
movie
dorm. You're a
night.
Blackwell fugitive. Crash at my place tonight. I double dare you.
Now,
Kiss
sure,
me.
we'd probably barely get anybody
Sorry,
to do it,
Not that easy.
but
Oh, like I am? Just admit that you already macked on me, then used your rewind.
I in fact did not, ma'am.
That you're saving yourself
How do we
all
go
for
about
him.
that though? Just say, hey, anybody want to watch a
You're
movie
such a
with us? Can't stream the movie. What do you mean? Not on Discord.
Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy.
You can stream it on
You see us
Discord.
heading down the coast of Big Sur and beyond.
You just can't put it on
I
Twitch.
know. Just daydreaming. That makes me ill.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kat. Like, what if we just had like a group movie night? Whoever's able to come, just have them come in.
Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she
Can't get on Netflix with a capture card.
She wasn't much of a
Who
friend.
needs
huh?
Netflix?
Some other person who shits
I'm sure
all
we
over
could
me.
find it somewhere.
Why does everybody in my life let me down? My
There's
dad
got to be
gets
some
killed, you
kind of
bail on me
service
for
that we can
years.
get onto.
My mother gloms onto step
And
fucker.
why do we need
Now
a capture
Rachel
card?
betrays me.
You can just screen share, can't you? Or is that not how Netflix works? I don't know. I don't use
Not until
Netflix. I
see
don't
it
know.
first. You know the rules, Dad. Dude, I am so lucky that my father is cool. Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
I don't know. Does Discord, like, does Netflix not allow watch parties? Because, like, obviously if you're in the same room, it can't stop you, but would it stop you from doing it?
Hanging out with you again.
Try that it's blocked from...
I know.
Well, I'm thinking from, like, PC.
I'm glad we are, though.
The worst thing
It's
you can do
Netflix.
is
Of course
to
it
be
doesn't.
like a
Well, because,
baby.
like, obviously if you're in the same room, you can watch the movie together. So like, I genuinely don't know if you could do an online watch party. I don't use Netflix, so I don't know how that works.
What do photographers call that?
Yeah, I really have no idea. Because like, I can do it, I've done it with, you know, not Netflix, but like I've done it with watching anime with friends, or like just watching like movies that I have on like my disk drive and stuff. You know, like I can screen share through Discord and it pulls it up. So it's like, I don't know. Well, actually, no, you can. One of my friends and I watch shows off of her Netflix by screen sharing on Discord, because like we're far apart. You know, and we want to watch TV together. You know, we pay for Netflix fair and square, but we can't be in the same room, so we watch it that way.
The inevitable, while my parents suffer along.
Chloe, you're back.
So yeah, it's doable. It's doable.
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put a...
Chloe, you're back.
Kate wasn't the first.
Going through all of this is just like horrifying. I have to see if I can find it online. I may still have the DVD. Yeah.
Rachel, no, please not her.
Oh.
Chloe.
I bought the director's cut version. Bueno.
I'm sorry, Chloe.
Yeah, I have to say, like, almost nothing is worse than this.
How can she be dead?
Almost nothing could possibly be worse than this.
Who does this?
And this is honestly part of why I don't think her and Max getting together in the events of the game makes sense. I just think this is the last thing she is seeing, thinking about. It's heartbreak. Yeah, it is. But like, this is part of why I say that them as a couple doesn't make sense, because like, think about this. Think about the grief and the pain that she's going through about Rachel being missing already. Now think about it being reignited, uncovering her dead body. Like, it doesn't work. Didn't they romance before they found her body? I think... I thought it didn't finish until after the fact. Like, if you go down that road, I thought it didn't finish until then. Like, until close to the end of it. I don't know, maybe I haven't pursued it, so I guess I wouldn't know. That's just that's what I thought I remembered seeing before. Because we all know that, you know, our friend Michael, Mr. British Man, we know that he ships this all day, every day. So he's about that life. It was when you were smoking. True, but that doesn't actually, like, mean anything about the romance, like, by itself. It's, like, one of the many events, you know that. So, like, I feel like I don't necessarily count that as the start. Because, like, I did, as far as I know, I did none of the things that start the romance, but she still gave me that, you know, that ultimatum. That much I know. If her phone screen is her and Max instead of her and Rachel, it means that she's, like, moving in on it. But I feel like this happening would, like, immediately need to cut off them being together. Because that's not grief and pain you can go through and, like, still look at the person next to you as not a stand-in. Because, like, you've spent all of this time searching for and hurting over the partner you recently lost, and now all of a sudden you find her corpse, buried by someone who tried to turn you into a corpse as well. And, like, I don't think anybody is capable of just getting into a relationship at that moment. Like I said, months down the line, that fits. I'm cool with that making sense, but not the same week. Not within a couple days. It doesn't make sense to me.
It was so horrible.
There's no way the brain can cope in a healthy way with that happening. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Bonding through trauma.
This is my storm.
Yeah, that's my issue. If this game was spread out over the course of months or weeks, like you originally were thinking,
so much that
I would be okay with
actually
it.
did
But the
alter
fact that it's just one school week,
everything.
it doesn't fit anymore
All I
for me.
really created was just death and destruction. Fuck all that, okay? You were given a power. You didn't ask for it. And you saved me, which had to happen. All of this did. Except for what happened to Rachel. But without your power, we wouldn't have found her. Okay,
That's
so you're
true.
not the goddamn time master, but you're Maxine
That's true,
Caulfield.
but they also have
And you're
a pretty
amazing.
bad black mark on their history with Max up and disappearing. You know, that's... I gotta admit, that, like, that is definitely a strike against Max.
Max. This is the only way.
Where was she keeping that?
I feel like I took the shot 1,000 years ago.
It's probably been several weeks for you at this point, Max. Relationship just nearly got divorced. I mean, fair.
You could use that photo
On her boob.
to change everything right back to when you
Like,
took
for
that
real,
picture.
where was she why did she have that?
All that would take is for me to fuck that. No, no way. You are my #1 priority now. You are all that matters to me. I
Makes you
know.
think Chloe was
You
thinking
proved
about
that
this for a
over and
while.
over
Probably
again.
once she
Even though I
found
don't
out
deserve
that it
it.
was like her
so
being
selfish.
saved was the
Not
cause
like
of
my
it.
mom.
Once she found
Look
that
what she
out,
had to
it's
give up
been
and
weighing
live through.
on her.
And she did. She deserves so much more than to be killed by a storm in a fucking diner. Even my stepfather deserves
Aw.
her alive. There's
I
so many
appreciate
more
that
people in
she's
Arcadia
like
Bay
she's
who should
thinking
live.
it's the end for her,
Way
and
more
I
than me.
appreciate that that's her
Say
mindset.
that. I won't trade you.
Her spirit
You're not trading
matches
me.
her hair.
Maybe you've just been delaying my real destiny. Look at how many times I've almost died or actually died around you.
I mean, in
Look at
fairness, a
what's
lot of that
happened
was
in
because
Arcadia
you were
Bay ever
being
since
dumb
you
at
first
multiple
saved me.
points. Nobody gets stuck on the train tracks because they were laying on them and have it be destiny. You were being dumb, bro. Sometimes it's her own fault. Shooting at the car and having it ricochet and hit her. That's her fault.
I know
Like,
I've been selfish, but for
sometimes
once,
she needed to stop.
I think I should accept my fate. Our fate.
That's true.
Chloe. Max, you finally came back to me this week, and you did nothing but show me your love and friendship.
You're damn right.
You made me smile and laugh like I haven't done in years. Wherever I end up after this, in whatever reality, all those moments between us were real, and they'll always be ours. No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision.
Hi, Michael.
Chloe, I can't make this choice. No, Max. You're the only one who can.
Felt so bad for Chloe. This is like rough. So we now have to choose between keeping Chloe with us and losing the town, and going back to when we first took that picture of, you know, the butterfly on the bucket and Chloe getting shot by Nathan and not reverse it. Now, here's the thing. If you look at this objectively, instantly, Chloe gotta go. Period. Plain and simple. No question. When you look at it emotionally, it depends on how you feel about things. If you feel that, you know, all of those lives, you know, are more touching and more important, or that Max's connection to all of them outweighs her connection to Chloe, then you still choose them. If you feel her best friendship to Chloe, you know, is more important, then you choose Chloe. But the way I think of it is, at no point have I undone a decision. I made all of my calls throughout this game with full confidence, with no real hesitation, and I stuck to them. I never undid them to see what better I could do. The only time I changed that was when I took the picture of David instead of stepping in, because I genuinely didn't know that it wouldn't step in and stop him. Because the choice isn't specific enough. So, like, that was like, I personally would have done it differently and didn't know that's what would happen. So, I have stuck to my guns this entire time, and I think Max should do the same. I have not, actually. We're going to stick with the decisions we've made, plain and simple.
It's time.
There's no undoing it.
Not anymore. Max, I'll always be with you. Forever.
I made multiple decisions throughout this game with people's lives on the line, with people's safeties and happiness on the line. And I will not take any of them back. Actually, no. When I played it for the first time, I did make this decision still. Because I looked at it through Max's eyes, and I think she would have chosen to keep Chloe. Personally, I still would have saved the town, because I still don't think, you know, Chloe really deserved that second chance. But, you know, I've also gotten a lot better at realizing you can't just take things back. You can always try again and try to make up for things, but you can't undo them. And I'm not about to let that happen here. Yeah, I haven't seen the other ending. I actually don't know what it looks like when you let her die. The other ending is savage. Yeah. Not everyone you saved from the incident when you were headed to the restaurant also lived. Yeah. I'm cool with that. I agree. I think everybody that we saved made it out. Listen, she did. She did. Everything was out to get her, but only as a minor inconvenience. The world wanted to hurt her, but only mildly. She was Lady Bad Luck, yeah. Kate, yeah. Well, Kate was in the hospital, so, like, she made it. She's okay no matter what. She's not there. Alright, so let's see. Ooh. Was the storm near the hospital? I don't think so, no. I don't believe it went near it. Look at that. It's almost a perfect 50-50 split, and I'm actually in the minority, technically. Now, how about these? David got a scar during the fight. Well, we somehow didn't manage to prevent that. David killed Jefferson. That's almost 50-50. I don't feel bad about it. You saved the trucker, more than half. Saved Evan, more than half. Saved Alyssa, more than half. Saved the fisherman. Oh. Almost 3/4. didn't change Joyce's mind. I mean, I feel like I did change her mind, but not in a direct, forceful way. So I don't agree with the wording of that one. I don't. Like, we told her he's better than this, but it's still up to you. And, like, I feel like we still changed her mind. We just left it so that it was her own thought process that did it, you know? For her to take Dave. No, I know. Like, I still, like, I feel like that is not a fair part of it. So people that died during that. So, oh yeah, guaranteed plenty. Guaranteed plenty. And this entire list is people we did or did not save. Well, almost this entire thing. Because you see, like, the trucker, Evan, Alyssa, the fisherman, all 4 of those people were people we could have left behind or helped. And technically we could have prevented Jefferson's death, but if you think I'm about to do that, you choose Chloe, they all die. Nah, they're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. You told Rachel the truth. Almost 2/3 did that. 4%. Only 4% of people didn't give Warren anything. That's how you know he's a good boy. Why wouldn't you choose one person over the life of many? Because I don't look at it in the sense of, like, objective life for life. I explained it in that, like, this entire game, even though it's about reversing and time travel, all of my major decisions have been my own, and I have stuck to them. I haven't changed them. So why, at the very end of the game, would I undo all of that and go back on my word? You know what I mean? I don't necessarily do it because of Chloe and Max's bond, but I do agree that is an important factor. I do it because, like, I have made every single decision so far and not stepped back to see alternatives once. So, you know, why would I let that happen now? It would nullify everything I've done. And that's not what I'm about. Oh, okay. I mean, fair. But, like, that's why. You know, everybody's got different motivations for it, really. You know, some people do look at it objectively and are like, no, not worth it. Some people look at their relationship and go, no, not worth it, not good enough. I think if I had confirmation that Warren and Kate would live, I would have not an issue, but those two, I just could. I mean, is there confirmation that they don't? Because, to my knowledge, there isn't confirmation that they don't. I still can't believe, like, there are people out there who didn't show him any affection, and that upsets me, because he's a good boy. I didn't want to be in the 3/4 of people who gave him a kiss. But he doesn't deserve to get left in the dust like that. He deserves a goodbye hug, at least. He was with us this whole time. He was a good noodle. That's not nice. Those 4% of people, all of you, every single one who did that, you know what you get? You get a disappointed dad in the chat. Only one confirmed dead and one confirmed alive. They said that anyone at the end that you see in the game dies at the expense of saving Chloe. I feel like that's not totally true, because, like, we know that some do make it out. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's talked about. It has been talked about before. That there are some who make it, and some who, like, definitely don't. See the tornado actually hit the entire... True. Alright. Exit. Episode 5, Polarized. I still feel like her mind should have been changed, and the wording of that, like the way that decision was set up, isn't fair. Like, it's not fair to David, but it's also not fair to the player. What were we just talking about? Her mom and David dying. I don't know nothing about that. You didn't finish Life is Strange 2. I never played Life is Strange 2, Michael. I watched you play it, yeah. I watched you play some of it. But I never played it. Tried to find the butterfly. Couldn't. Only find the regular version. Yeah, finding the director's cut versus the regular might be more difficult. I'll take a look at the other ending for sure. And we're back to a nice sunshiny day. Jeez. Wow, we're at 3 hours. Man, it doesn't feel like that it's been 5 weeks. It feels like I started this series like 2 weeks ago. Maximum. No pun intended. It feels weird that we're already finished the first game. But we've got, 3 more to go, of course. I know Before the Storm and 2 are both episodic, the same way as this, 5 episodes. I don't know about True Colors. I literally know nothing about it, really. Like, I don't know how it's put together, what its design is, if it's episodic or if it's just one straight shot. I don't know how it works, but whatever. Doesn't matter. But it's going to be 5 weeks for the next 2 games each, so we've got another, 2.5 or so, almost, months worth of games before we get to True Colors, and I'm okay with that. I don't know anything about True Colors. Well, it caught my attention in a massive way, and I'll explain it as we get closer to it. It already has a huge impact on me just by existing, and I'll explain it as we get closer, but I don't know anything by intention, because I don't want to know anything. I want it to be completely fresh and new for me. I want to go in without anything to color the experience. Again, no pun intended. So, I want to know, but I want to know it through experiencing it. Are you planning on seeing the Bay ending? I mean, I plan on seeing it, but we need to talk about that ending. Well, I can pull it up on YouTube after. Relax. We'll talk about it. You talk to British man about it. In the meantime, he probably knows. Well, no, he probably doesn't, because I don't think it's actually the 4th game. I mean, yeah, but one's a prequel. You need to cry with me. One's a prequel. I feel like that doesn't count the same way. Well, it does. I don't know. It's weird. Who do I want to raid, though? Because, we're at the end. I've beaten every Life is Strange. Yeah? Yeah? That doesn't mean you had the spine to go for the other ending, though, because, I mean, you probably wouldn't. No, I know. I have sworn off raiding Aki while she's on True Colors because I will not be exposed to it. I will not be exposed to spoilers. I will not expose my audience to them. Period. It won't happen. I'm not with it. So, I don't know. There are a few people I could raid. She's literally... Oh, she's at the... Okay. So I should play every version possible of games like this. I don't like doing that. I enjoy reading into and even watching what the different decisions are, but when it comes to me actually playing, I almost always stick to the same decisions I make, because... like I said, the same way I justified destroying the town, I don't go back on the choices I've made. I don't like to experiment with new decisions if they're not what I would go for. I'd rather watch someone else do it, because then at that point, if I'm making a different decision than I would, it's not me anymore. So I might as well watch someone who isn't me do it. It's, I view them as exactly the same. watching someone else do it and doing something different than I would choose just isn't me no matter what. Gives you more into the backstory. Not for me, personally. It's a me thing. I understand that it's a me thing. That's not, trying to say that other people should act that way. It's just, it breaks my immersion completely. I played Borderlands with you, Michael, and I have watched the first 2 seasons of Walking Dead and some of Season 3. I don't think I know I've experienced any other Telltales. My first race, I chose Bay, and when I was in the dark room, sobbing for days. Not Wolf Among Us, no. The Bay ending has my favorite. Does it? Okay. Okay. I'll watch it after we sign off. I don't remember how long it's been since I last gave 100% on your list. It will be. I don't own it, but I have no problem buying it. I've heard it's really good. It's such a beautiful song by The Foals. I'm not familiar with that group. I found a site for streaming for friends. It is called MetaStream. Batman is okay, but I wouldn't rush. Spanish Sahara. I'm not familiar with that. But I feel like I've heard that name before. Alright, so I'm going to pop my raid message in the chat. Nightbot? Nightbot, you're in my list of viewers. There we go. No sleeping on the job, buddy. It's not nice. No. No, I won't. No, I don't think I will. You know what? I don't think I've... It's okay, Michael. Have a hug. I will give my husband a hug. There's the one that made this game so much better is the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack is really good for this game. I agree. It sucks that it keeps leaving me with, like, muted sections and, demonetization and being banned in certain areas. Like, episode 2 of this game for me literally got banned in everything involving France. So it's like, it sucks that that's the result, but at the same time, like, I'm not in this for the money, so I'm okay with things getting demonetized and, banned from view in certain areas, because, like, I'm here to just show the world how I feel about the games that I play. And, I'm not worried about, not making money off it. I'm okay with that. Alright, so I think... Alright, so yeah, I think... Okay, so we've got a raid message. You know what? I don't know how long it's been since I've raided her. I think a couple weeks. If it's more recent than that, then, I apologize for basically beating the dead horse. But I think I want to raid my friend Christy Chu, who is currently playing Apex Legends. Found an ending where the song isn't muted. Ooh, awesome. She's playing Apex right now. She's in ranked mode with a couple of our mutual friends, and, she's always a great person to hang around, so I'm going to go show her some love. But everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to Riku for being here to chat with me about, what she thinks about the decisions and the ending. For Kat for making it into another stream without missing out. Because it really was such a shame that you only caught the ending of the last one. That really was unfortunate, because hanging out with you was cool. And to Jose for, just popping in and being like, hey, yo, that's wild, for, like, the entire episode. Because I love that kind of commentary. It's the best. My schedule coming up is on Saturday we will be playing more Elden Ring. On Monday will be more of Horizon Forbidden West. And on Thursday will be episode 1 of Life is Strange Before the Storm. So if any of those interest you, make sure you tune in. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful night, a wonderful start to your weekend. I hope to see you in the next episode, but in case I don't, remember, it's always okay to try again. Bye, everybody.